a little bit of a time, as far as you're concerned. You first came here to the section of Baldur's Gate, the upper city, that got dragged in after the storm appeared on their front, and went searching for one of the Windstars. You rescued him, but you, instead of leaving right away, which was your original plan, Rhiannon, and I believe Shiori as well, decided that, we really need to go help those people in what looks like the castle over yonder. And convinced Lograth to just send Dara back home while the rest of you go and take care of this. Once you got in, you discovered that it had shifted back to what it originally was, at least inside, which was this old cathedral, which the dukedom of Baldur's Gate at some point a couple hundred years ago acquired and decided to build their castle over top of, basically, incorporating only bits and pieces here and there of the old cathedral into it. You've encountered several survivors, but also encountered several devilish patrols. So far, you've dealt with both well, and managed to find a safe place to rest temporarily. However, when you came back down the stairs and decided to make your way into the catacombs, just as you had gotten the secret, well, semi-secret entrance open under the old altar, another patrol showed up. This one with... Let me describe this best for you. This one being led by a devil covered in spines, leading 8 giant crabs. So, Iron Roses, what would you guys like to do?
Get crabby.
Weren't we gonna take a long rest?
We were, and then we decided to come down and have another scuffle, and we found this.
Yeah, you took a short rest
Yeah.
instead. You haven't
Yeah, we
done
took a
long
short
rest
rest.
yet.
No. Do they see us? Because Rhiannon stick her
Yeah.
head in the... Okay.
They seem to see the majority of your party. They don't necessarily see Rhiannon, who is, got her head down in there, but they stopped right across from where the entrance to the catacomb is. Right through that curtain. They just came through that curtain and are looking at the majority of you. At least the devil is.
I thought that they were in the pathway through the hand in the altar.
No, you guys are staring down at that right now.
Oh.
The altar is like in the middle of the space.
Well, I thought that we popped out a secret door.
Yeah, you did. It's down. It goes down. It's in the middle of the altar. The altar's in the middle of this huge chamber.
Okay.
Across from the way that you came down into the chamber, that's where the devil and the 8 giant crabs are now emerging from.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought they were coming out from inside the altar.
No,
Okay.
no. They're not coming out from inside the altar. It's just as you open up the altar, they come through the curtains to the east of you, and are now looking at you from across the room.
So basically, they're coming from...
the way that you originally came into the cathedral from.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We got company.
I mean, I'm not here to make friends. I say we kill them.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
Okay. I will move your characters into a way that makes sense.
Hopefully we don't die.
See, Rhiannon, you're at the altar. Who's around the altar?
Sure, but
Biddy would be
Because she saw the panel.
ish. Probably further behind than Shiori.
Okay, so Shiori is about here.
I'll be somewhere in the middle.
I probably was around.
See if I can make a token for this.
I imagine my specter was close to me.
This doesn't look anything like what it actually looks like, but since this one has steps and stuff on it, I figured this was the best looking altar I could find, because it has steps, sort of. But that's essentially...
What the fuck is going on?
over there. move you guys back a few spaces again, just so that I can throw in the other enemies.
That big thing, Jesse, is the old.
Now.
So that thing in front of you is the altar. It gives you some cover. It has a pathway leading down if you wish to attempt to flee. Here's the devil. And the giants, the devil's entourage. It also provides, cover both ways, so.
Oh, hello. And kill that guy.
Alright. So let's make it fair. You guys deal with the devil, I'll take the crabs.
Looks over at the gnome. All right.
Worst part is you could probably take on the crabs because they wouldn't know where he's coming from. Shillelagh. Whack.
Yeah. Also, crabs are
Yep.
pretty easy. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
for the sake of my sanity, I'm gonna put the crabs into 2 groups.
Okay.
Fair enough for me.
Shouldn't bludgeoning damage do extra damage on crabs?
Just Will goes all shillelagh ninja on these fucking crabs. Damn, Rhiannon. You are wanting to kill me.
Let's go
Even
time.
with Shiori's 9. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Well, I rolled a 2 and an 8 in initiative.
Ouch.
But it's still, I still go pretty quickly. I love having a plus initiative.
Where's the devil's initiative? Let's see.
I haven't rolled it up
Yeah.
yet.
We'll find out.
Dun, dun,
But this is what you guys see, because there's a handout for this.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's
Ooh.
adorable.
Ooh.
What's a visceral?
I wanna cuddle it. It looks very cuddable.
He looks like William.
Oh, William.
Vengeance.
Nah.
Mhm.
Remember, William is now a kobold.
Oh, that's
Look
right.
At,
How we
look
look.
at them sexy nips, though.
Ugh.
I mean, what?
Well, that went unexpectedly in a different direction than
Come on, you know better than to expect anything from this group.
No.
Ever
You think
expect
so?
anything in this group?
But yet we keep surprising each other.
Yeah, that's the fun of the group. So, Rhiannon is going first.
Are you?
Remember, this represents a obstacle in your way. You'd have
Yeah.
to get on the sides of it.
Oh no, you have to walk.
Well, all of us do,
Yeah.
except for one.
I mean, you could blind shot it.
Sorry, I'm running a little slow today.
You're all right.
All right, so she leans down. Fuck me, because that's what she said. And then she's gonna she's gonna go around to the side of, and she's going to look at this guy right here, and she's going to cast.
The devil?
Yeah, bonus action.
Oh
We'll
my
do disadvantage on Constitution. And then for her action, she will just, since it's a cantrip, she'll Eldritch Blast the guy.
Alright. That hits. Just double checking something real quick. Okay.
I don't know if he's immune to necrotic or not.
No, that's how I was double checking.
Yeah.
That means he also takes 3 points of necrotic damage.
And she will spend a key. And wait, she can't do that, can she? Hold on. Sorry, patient defense. I think is a
Bonus.
that's her.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Will.
Secret weapon turn.
Invisible.
It's a stealth mission.
Will pulls down his hood and up to Thoroughly. You know, actually doesn't say anything about the glowing. Okay. I keep thinking that the object glows when you use Shillelagh, but it's not showing it on there. It just says imbued. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And you're invisible anyway, so it wouldn't matter. It would only hurt against stealth that requires, shadows and whatnot. If that was the case.
The pass without a
Regardless.
trace, for
Yeah.
example.
If it was actually glowing, but it doesn't actually stay glowing. I just always picture it as glowing in my head.
Yeah. Can I go down further, like here? Alright.
It's a wide open area. There are curtains in various places, but you're not close enough to one.
Right. Well, I'll go down there, and that's my turn.
It's kitten for you, kid.
Let's see, Shiri. Your turn, Shiri.
Should move up there. You know, she'll just swing the blade down and up toward the one and gives off 2 Eldritch Smites, or Eldritch Blast toward the devil.
All right.
Boop. That's a miss.
Second one's also a miss.
Yeah.
All right.
Question for the DM: do I get 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast at level 8?
What level warlock are you?
I'm a level 1 warlock, but I don't think cantrips. I think cantrips go up with universal level. Is that?
I have no idea.
I have an image. Double check that. Because I can't my campaign. I'll look it up while we continue.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course, Lulu's trailing you.
Lulu, stay back.
Ralph, it's your turn.
No. And fire it.
You see a bunch of crabs scuttling along the floor, making snip,
Die.
snip, snip, snip.
Wait, do they just
That's
look
what I
like
thought.
normal crabs? Or are they like
They're
demon-
giant crab. They look like giant crabs, but they look otherwise normal.
Oh, I would get an extra bolt.
Ooh, excellent. And perhaps in character, your character just forgot that she could.
Oh no, that's I totally. She's not used to using her warlock shit, so that's fine.
Yep.
I was just curious.
My hands are getting. Fuck.
Miss.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
hold on. Yeah, that's a miss.
Yep. Every single fucking time. Well, that's only my turn, unless I can stop. No, I can't stop. Fuck.
Logan!
I'm going to Fairy Fire, I think. Do I have Fairy Fire? I don't have Fairy. Why? Okay. I thought I had Fairy Fire. I'll just Bane this one, and this one.
But you're gonna have to do that again. What are you
Alright.
banning?
Everything underneath this.
Okay. Charisma saving throw.
DC 15.
Yeah, I can see that. I just rolled an 18 on the Barm Devil. I didn't realize it was still whispering me these things.
That's fine.
Yeah, so the problem with the things that it imported from Dungeon of the Mad Mage, that they started off with whispers because I forgot to update that before I imported the module.
This is fine.
Yeah. So, so the 4 crabs as well underneath the Barb Devil?
The 2.
Okay, just the 2. Got it. That's why I was double checking. Yeah, okay, so both crabs are banned. But the Barb Devil is not. Anything else you can do, Logan?
I'm going to move behind here to have some cover, I think, right?
Alright. It is now the Spectre's turn.
The Spectre doesn't really give a fuck about flying over things.
Yeah,
It's going
'cause
to fly right there,
The Spectre can do that.
and it's going to hold its action for the first thing that gets within touching distance.
Alright.
Touchy, touchy.
The Barb Devil kind of looks at the Spectre and kind of seems to be snorting a bit. Let's see. Trying to see something on its thing. 1 second.
Spectres do a lot of damage, I realized.
So, it kind of puts its hands together, and you see flames pull into existence. And it grins and hurls it right at the Spectre.
Huh?
Miss. I think.
Yeah, it's only got 12 AC, but it still misses it. It looks confused at it.
At which point, the Barb Devil moves. Let's see. How far is it? 30 feet. It is moving down here. Okay. The red set of giant crabs. Click, click, snip, snip. Goes right after the Spectre. Snip, 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 snip. Next giant crab. So he goes after the Spectre. Next
I assume
giant
these things
crab.
aren't magical.
Correct. Goes after the Spectre. And the last giant crab.
If only you could tell your Spectre to explode.
Alright.
This one also took, I believe, unless it didn't get hit by a 27, 14 necrotic
From what again?
from the Spectre's held action of touchy touchy.
Ah! Touchy touchy. Okay, so this one. This one just kind of falls over and turns into a husk.
I was just going at a high five. Another
Biddy!
Biddy is really far away.
Yes, he is.
Don't worry, you got 30. Never mind.
I'm just gonna go. And that's my turn.
Next set of giant crabs.
Because bloody short legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you're a halfling now. Goes over here. Now, what does Bane do again?
Negative
Minus-
D4.
Oh, that's the minus.
So
That's
saves
the
and
minus
attacks.
4 again. Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. It's a lovely spell.
It is my favorite. For cleric.
That's a 16.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah, that's okay. So next crab.
Ah, no, that's the wrong button.
That crab
There we go.
up over here.
I said his health 2, 3, not subtracted 3.
Let's see. 16 hit. That one
Oh,
hits
yeah.
that one. Yeah, the Spectre's basically being surrounded by giant crabs.
This is fine. He's a meat shield.
He's a
If
bit out of
only
meat.
he could explode. Imagine a suicide Spectre.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Now, at this point, yeah, not even Rhiannon would have heard this. Them coming up at any rate. There is a kind of a whistling noise coming from this to the north of you guys.
Oh.
And you see three humans standing in the vestibule that has the curtain kind of halfway on it to the north. And they're just kind of standing there, holding their weapons, grinning at you lot. Ah, more of them. Excellent. Thought they'd all buggered off somewhere. And standing behind them, or actually standing right in the middle of them, is another devil.
Who the hell let them in?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, cool. That's all not. Yeah, hold on. I forgot to drag out the other character sheet before I moved things.
You're fine. We can wait for it. It's. Guys. For a psychology. Just can't even.
They're all invisible to that. God damn it! I hate that. Sorry, first time using this particular one, so I forgot to fix the friggin' don't whisper. Don't.
That's all fine.
What? Don't whisper.
No, it's just I was
whisper.
trying not to have these things whisper.
Whisper.
Using whispers.
So, Rhiannon, you still go first.
Rhiannon takes a step forward to go towards the crabs, and then hears these individuals over to the left and turns her. And she is going to. Are you really here to try to, mess with us? Or are you here to help us? Okay, you're not gonna help. That's good. Question for the DM. Whenever Rhiannon accepted her warlock patron with Lograth, you gave her an option for 3 things. One of them was an unused charm person. What are the details of that?
Ooh, good one. It's essentially a lot like any charm person spell. What's the DC on your spells? I want to see something.
16?
Then you'll be using that.
Okay.
And it works just like charm person, but it's a once per day usage, something like that.
You said, yeah, it was like a 1-day charm, so I didn't... Bless you.
So basically it doesn't take up a spell slot, but it's like a one... You can't use your spell slots to activate it. It's a once per day thing.
Okay, well then, she will point at... Yeah, let's do this one over here.
Okay.
And she's going to be like, no, you don't want to. You don't want to do that. You want to help us out. And she's going to try to charm person. DC 16. I'm assuming a wisdom save or a charisma. I don't know. What's charm?
I'm pretty sure it's wisdom. Charisma's usually for being banished or stuff like that, or bane.
All right. So.
Just not sure why bane's a charisma.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. But that was still not 20 regardless.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you kind of hear giggling coming from 2 of them, and the only one talking was this guy here, but he looks like he's also on the brink of kind of mad eyes. But yeah, he's. The other 2 are just gibbering, and the one that you just tried to charm is now staring at you.
Okay, I'm assuming that's her turn.
Yeah.
Can she bonus action?
Yeah.
Spending a key, patient defend.
Okay. Will.
Oh boy.
No.
I didn't think the devil would come down here.
Well, they did go down to Georgia.
Eh, which does imply that Georgia is below hell.
Yes, but
You know.
And, or it implies that the devil is a northerner.
This is fine.
depends. If you're in Australia, down it is to the north.
Don't overcomplicate things.
I love that. Don't. Oh,
I'm gonna whack a crab.
New game.
Well-
no longer whack-a-mole. It's called whack-a-crab.
I cannot drink beverages while Will is ever.
Nope.
Will is
Not
the
Will.
best. You have to,
Not
have to
Will Price
realize
talking.
that.
Advantage?
Yeah, you're invisible. I think that would be advantage.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Oh.
Smack. Dead. Splattered crab.
Just a crab implodes.
The barbed devil.
God.
See.
Crab imploding.
The barbed devil looks
Should I
around.
roll intimidation to
The barbed
intimidate?
devil looks around. And it's like, what the? It's mumbling an infernal, but even though it said that in infernal, you kind of figured that it probably said what the or what the fuck or
That has a very
something along
confused
those
look.
lines.
Why are my crabs imploding?
Why am I-
Can you do anything else this round, Will?
No, I'll stay quiet.
Okay.
Why am I crab
Fury.
exploding?
Fury.
Seeing that Brienne's gone into defensive position, she's going to stay where she
Butter.
is
Okay.
and cast Blink.
Ooh.
And she kind of raises her blade. She goes, "All right then." Let's see, hit what's not there, and she just vanishes.
Oh,
Put a blink indicator on yourself.
Yeah. What's indicator would work well?
That means it's not Ralphor's turn.
We'll use that one. Looks like an interesting symbol.
Cool. Ralphor,
yes.
what would you like to
So there's this guy here.
do? The Barbed Devil, yes.
Yeah.
And Shiori's ghost friend is surrounded by crabs. Giant crabs.
The ghost guy is fine.
Who else gets
He,
sneak
uh,
attack?
he got a fire at this guy
Okay.
with his crossbow. He might do frost.
Bap it.
Bop it.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, you don't get sneak attack on this guy, but it is a
Yeah.
at least it's a magical weapon. Ugh, The
Yeah.
Barbed Devil again seems kind of surprised to be getting hurt as the crossbow bolt slams into its shoulder.
And he shall. And then Ralph will hide behind Logan.
Which brings up the scene to notice that there are a couple gibbering humans up north.
Oh,
Where did you
Logan!
learn,
Waves.
where did you learn that trick, Ralph, from Heinz?
Why is everyone fucking using me as a shield?
Think of it this way. You're so amazing, everyone wants to be right next to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just so fabulous.
And also, it's also so eye-catching that someone might hit you.
I'm gonna go over here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go
Holy
closer to the Spine Devil.
shit.
I don't have any
Logan's
ranged
got balls.
options. I'm going to What spells have I left?
The fuck was that?
I'm gonna
Anything
enhance
else?
ability.
That's a good
I'm
question.
gonna use enhance ability on myself,
Mm,
and I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself is it called again? Bear's endurance. So I get 2d6 temporary.
Okay, make sure to put the little indicators on your token, like the pink indicator for concentration, and maybe like
Ooh,
fists pumped
Ooh.
up for Bear's endurance.
Oh, Jiminy.
nice.
Oh.
That's it.
All right, Spectre time.
Spectre is going to go enter this crab.
Okay,
Touch.
Touch.
the crab successfully dodges away. Snip, 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 in the air.
Yeah, it doesn't really have any fear of the crabs. It's just trying to grab the crabs now.
Mm-hmm. So
Trying to play with the crab.
the first bandit. It seems to be gibbering and laughing crazily. They're actually more like grades than bandits, but comes charging after Rhiannon with a scimitar and a dagger. That's like ha ha ha. 1, 2, and 3. Like slash, stab, slash, and stab.
What was Rhiannon's AC?
19.
And don't you also have patient defense up?
Yeah, so disadvantage. So actually only
Only the first slash hits then. The 22.
cool. And then she's going to reaction pop him because he missed. Well, missed you technically.
Break his nose.
No. I told you no.
You smack him. You smack him in the face, and he gets a little bloody as he bites his lip, and his eyes just seem mad. Mad
You are not well.
in terms of crazy. Another one rushes forward with the same look on his face, right at Shuri.
Who's up there?
Oh, you're right. She wouldn't be there, so it would be occupying the same space that Shuri was last in, also going for Rhiannon.
Miss. Bob and weave, bitches.
Monks. So OP.
Oh,
So
wow.
the Barb Devil has no idea Will is there. It just sees Logan.
Mr. Fabulous.
So the Barb Devil starts heading this way. Will, do you wish to use an attack of opportunity against the Barb Devil?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll try to trap him, just shillelagh.
Yeah.
When he gets that one, you go like, "What the fuck just hit me?"
I mean,
And not
why should I say no
Poor
to
board
such a fine pair of squishy knees?
Gnomes love their knees, man.
Oh god.
You hear the thing go, "Ow!" But as soon as you hear the thing go, "Ow!" as it goes past, but it doesn't see where you are, so it just continues on its path towards Logan.
Uh-oh.
And it
You got this,
grins
Logan.
menacingly at Logan.
You'll be
Logan
fine.
died. I mean, don't die. Oh.
how many attacks does this thing got?
3.
Ow.
Okay.
It's okay, you have all of that temporary hit points, oh wait.
Yeah. Not anymore. They all hit.
You did
Wait,
get
wait.
closer.
No, that doesn't work. I'm the wrong kind of board. Damn it. Yeah, okay. How much damage is that?
26.
27.
Altogether, that's 26. Yeah.
Owie.
So once again, this one, the one that was actually more talking, though this one still has a wild look in his eyes, and he's occasionally, as well. He at least seems to still contain the power of speech, and is like, gotta get you for the master.
I already have a master. You're wasting your time.
I mean, I would make con saves, but I mean, what's the point?
Wait, it's gotta be a 10.
Nope, nope, nope.
No, but I mean, I lost the temporary hit points are gone, so.
Oh, that's the spell.
I mean, I have advantage on constitution checks, which is nice, but I mean.
You can take the indicators off your token then if they no longer apply. Biddy!
Oh,
You just heard.
But you're,
You didn't see it, but you did hear Logan probably crying out in pain from being hit multiple times by a barbed devil. And you're probably also hearing Rhiannon just cheerfully dodging and weaving and going no,
I
occasionally.
guess I should help Logan.
yeah, the bar devil's well within smacking distance.
I'll run down here with a whack
Ooh. Ouch.
and a whack.
Oh.
I wish I had advantage, damn it.
The barbed devil looks down at you. It says something in Infernal. Biddy, Logan, do you speak Infernal?
I can't hear it.
Nope.
No, it's
Right.
saying too low. Logan, I mean, Rothar, you're too far away to hear it, unfortunately.
Ow.
Giant crabs.
Oh no,
Let's
not
see.
the crab.
All the giant crabs, which apparently go all in the same initiative, so I really didn't need to roll two of them. They're all gonna attack. All 6 attacks are gonna go against the specter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Let's see. Only one of those hit,
Jesus.
and it only does 3 damage.
Oh, when someone else, they can roll below a 20. Okay.
Well, they are crabs, and they only have like a what? +3 to hit.
Yeah.
No, they have a +0 to hit.
So the spine devil just zooms over the battlefield and lands over by Rhiannon. And actually, no, wait, I keep forgetting these things. These things have
Fly by.
no, I keep forgetting these things have tail spines. So instead, it is going to look at the situation and throw two tail spines. The first one's going at Rhiannon, the second one's going at the specter.
Is this considered magical?
The fire is.
Okay.
Yeah, it flown down to there to make sure Rhiannon was in hitting distance. Although of course it still missed her, but
Yeah,
Rhiannon.
the Spectre's doing its purpose. Taking hits.
Okay. So she's going to actually she'll go for this one right here.
Which
pop
one?
pop. One on the right.
Okay. All right. Hits.
Okay. Spending a key. Stunning strike. Constitution saving throw. He's
That's a fail.
stunned. Okay. And then for the next one with advantage, same guy.
Okay. Okay.
And then bonus action, patient defense.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flanking with Logan. Nice.
Yeah, it's already advantage anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, whack. And then I'm gonna move up here if I can.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's my devil's gonna be very fucking confused.
Shuri.
I'll reappear right there. And the one that's between me and Randall will get a couple smacks.
Okay.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, that's a crit.
Ooh,
Which means
nice.
Nels takes 10 necrotic.
Ah!
And I gain 10 temporary HP.
Nice, nice.
And then I
Full. Okay, cool.
smack it again.
Stop it.
Alright.
And then, let's see. I vanish again.
Oh my god.
So I just reappear and bap it.
Ralthor. You're close enough to actually witness that with Shuri. Shuri just kind of fading into existence for a moment, cutting the one guy twice, and then vanishing again.
He's still alive.
Yep, still alive. Basically, right now, Shiori is imitating Nightcrawler.
Cool. Cool. Very cool. She got this. I'm gonna stealth up and then attack the spot. Can I do that?
Sure. Or
Yeah.
roll a stealth check first.
Stealth check.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
stealthy.
Now I'm gonna just, pop over here and then hand crush.
Yep, which gives you sneak attack damage. Excellent.
Haha. I
The devil looks around rapidly at that one as it gets hit by another one of those really nasty bolts, and finally spies you over in the. Well, it doesn't really spy you over the corner because you're still kind of very stealthy.
I think you drop stealth if you attack.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's true. But he managed to sneak up and not get noticed before he got hit. So he spots Ralph over there then. Logan. Logan?
Logan.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Quentin forgetting what the name of his characters are again.
Hey. I don't see Will, right?
Yeah, Will is invisible. You have no idea where he is. You just kind of got the impression that Will did come up and whap the devil at least once, and is somewhere. But that doesn't mean he was still at the same spot he was in.
I'm gonna be flanking with Biddy. Is Mental of Inspiration an action to activate or bonus?
What does it say in the text?
I'm looking at it right now. As a it doesn't specify?
Is it part of an action?
Bonus action when you cast command. Oh no, wait, that's not right.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is an action to activate.
Sure. Let's do Mental of Inspiration and then bonus action command. Grovel, why not?
On the devil, okay?
Is command? Command isn't concentration, Grizz.
But mental inspiration is.
Apparently, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
First.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Holy crap.
So basically, it wastes its next turn going to the ground and begging for its life. It can't stab me.
Can't stab me.
That's basically all I care about.
Alright. Barb Devil is currently groveling. Spectre, what would you like to do?
Yeah. You know what? She'd want it to take a risk. So it's going to get a lot of attacks opportunity. But it's going to move there, so it's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and one of those 5, the second to last 5 gets a, has to roll a d4 if it comes into effect.
That was a concentration spell.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that's the one that's missing. Okay. So yeah.
Okay, so... Yeah, I don't think he's going to get his attack, because he's only got 4 HP. And he's taking more than 2 hits. So, nope. I was hoping to reduce the maximum HP of that Spine Devil. Or not the Needle, or the fuck the thing is.
That one's the Spine Devil up there. I don't know why the name didn't display. The one down there, the one down below is the Barb Devil.
Yes. I was hoping to reduce its maximum HP. But,
Okay.
not getting a lot of crabs.
So, Bandit Captain, well, Brigade actually, attacks Rhiannon because Cherry's not actually there. I don't think any of those hits. Next one, same deal.
That one's stunned.
Oh, that's the. Oh, you're right. That's the one that's stunned.
The end of
yeah,
my next
that
turn.
one doesn't do anything then. Sorry, there's 3 of them there. I
There's-
forgot which one was which.
Yeah, he stares at Rhiannon.
So the Barb Devil is
Intimidatingly.
currently groveling.
He winks.
And it's just saying things in Infernal which you don't understand. Bandit Captain. So those 3 attacks, the 21, the 9, and the 18, would all be from the next Bandit Captain.
Okay, so 1 hits the
21,
first.
7 slashing.
Yep.
Biddy, you're currently flanking with Logan.
Well, this should be fun.
Whoa!
Ignore the sneak attack. Ignore the sneak attack, sadly.
That's still
What'd
15.
you say? Not a sneak attack?
Yeah, because this is a longsword, I can't do sneak attack with longswords.
Okay.
We've got to change that, but I can do sneak attack with this.
Yeah. Which doesn't, well, it doesn't hit. Actually, no, it would hit. Yeah, but it doesn't do that much damage, you find. That rapier can't really cut very well against that thick hide.
Oh shit, I'm not muted. What the what? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck could you possibly want?
Mhm.
Giant crab's turn. All the giant crabs are now coming right toward, let's see. This one's coming towards Rhiannon.
Oh, good.
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
All of the giant crabs migrate towards Regan.
Nope.
Other giant
Got
crabs.
crabs?
Towards...
Nope.
The 21 doesn't hit?
For disadvantage, patient defense.
Ah, you're right. Giant crab. Logan.
Yes.
Giant crab. Logan.
Why?
Giant crab. Logan.
Nearest target.
Giant crab. Would attack Logan, but suddenly gets blocked in by Will and attacks the space with Will, which is a disadvantage. Snip, 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 snip.
Oh god.
It snips at the air where Will is.
Thank God for disadvantage.
Back
Right there.
Back off.
1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Okay, and so 3 DC. What DC is? What checks is that?
10 or half of the damage you took, whichever's higher.
Each
Makes
time.
sense.
So you have to,
No, not for concentration. I mean for grapple.
oh, well, you
Six.
also have to roll for concentration for your mantle of
8.
inspiration.
Yeah, let me first do the damage. Maybe. Wait. 8.
Yeah, so that would probably be a strength.
Strength check or save?
Save.
Wait, how many?
3 crabs.
Yeah, three.
Three
Yeah.
3 crabs. The last one went after Will because it was going into the spot where Will is, but ran into him.
That's acrobatics.
So you also have to roll. Well, acrobatics is the same thing. So you also have to roll for concentration on your spell, but that would actually come into effect before that. Yeah, I guess it's
I mean, it doesn't really matter which one comes first. I think. So 3 DC 10.
You got this. Nope, never mind.
Oh.
Your mental inspiration
Okay.
falls.
Roll a natural in 4.
Let's see, Spine Devil.
Why you do this?
Sees that Rhiannon seems to be the biggest threat here, and whips 2 tail spines at her.
Nope.
Hey,
You're the biggest threat. I do nothing.
Those are missiles, aren't they?
She is the biggest. She is one of the biggest stars that you can currently see.
Rhiannon, because Rhiannon is surrounded by a bunch of things and is not taking is barely taking any damage. So, as far as the Spine Devil is concerned, she is a huge threat. Rhiannon,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
Listen, you. I'm really getting tired of you throwing shit at me. Why don't you just take a little break? Manners throws the ball.
Oh! But you're throwing it. Oh, you'd be throwing it over an enemy. I think would that be an
Who is
disadvantage?
currently stunned till the end of
good-
my turn.
Good point. Stunned. Forgot. I was just thinking that physically he's still in the way. He's not like down on the ground. But he can't. That's right.
So-
He can't move to get into your way. So you can like reach an arm out and toss it at the Spine Devil. Go for it.
It's the unarmed, it's just my dex.
Okay, and that's what's the DC on the ball again?
So it's at the next turn. If that hits, he's restrained, and then his next turn he has to use to break it out. It's DC 20.
Okay, that does
Strength.
hit. Got it. Will.
Yeah, no, I said I was gonna start dealing with the crabs. I'll do that. I'll hit this one,
Which one? I'm sorry, I was grabbing
the
something.
middle one.
Okay.
Whack.
You managed to crush one of the legs off the crab, but it still has, 5 more.
I'll stay where I am. Kind of, Hopefully, I'll stop them from eating Logan.
Sure.
And just reappear right where I was last. I guess one between me and Rhiannon.
Alright.
So 17.
Yeah. That hits.
And again.
Oh,
Another 10.
27. This guy is looking very drained out, but he's not yet dead.
Plus number 10 necrotic damage to him.
That's what I said. That
Oh.
was after the necrotic damage. I added
Oh,
10
I
to
didn't.
it.
I didn't math correctly. I'm sorry.
Me.
Do I? Temporary tree doesn't stack, I assume.
No, sadly.
Give
Yeah.
it to me!
Yeah. So Rhiannon can see from her position that this guy's face is going very drawn and pale. He looks like the necrotic damage is really eating him up.
And then she just vanishes again.
She's
Well,
a
Thor?
sneaky one.
Hello.
Blinka's bullshit.
That's crazy.
He got a fire at him again. Does that mean I'm still sneak? Since he didn't save me last time or some shit?
I mean, you
he saw
shot,
you.
so
I mean, you have friendlies around him, so you'll still.
yeah,
get
you
some
have
damage.
sneak attack.
Yeah,
So.
you do get sneak attack because of the friendlies.
Ah, pew pew.
And that's a
Oh.
miss.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Well.
Logan, you're surrounded by crabs, and the spine devil is now glaring at you.
Oh, I have an easy solution. Mantle of Inspiration.
Again?
Wait.
No, different spell.
Fuck off.
Oh, it's
Oh my god. You gotta be joking.
I gain 8 temporary hit points. Let's do Rhiannon, because Rhiannon is low.
Thank you.
And that's enough. And I'm a skedaddle. Bye, people.
It doesn't even...
Wow.
Wow.
There's a bonus action you can spend. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I can move. Oh. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, as a reaction.
I mean, I should have hit him, to be honest. Why didn't Chris? Can I retcon that I hit him
No.
and then run away? Damn it!
You should have let me run away too.
Logan ran away. Who else did you give mental inspiration to? Rhiannon, and who was the other one?
Nope, just me and Rhiannon.
Okay.
Just Rihanna. He didn't care about the person who came to help him.
Came to help
That's fine.
you.
Remember
everything.
that when you're writing a letter to Santa. Say Logan did not help. Logan should get coal in his
I'll use command again. Take the thing grovel again.
You can. You've already cast command. You can't. You already used your cast. Wait, was that a wait? Oh no, that was a bonus. Wait, mental inspiration, is that a bonus action?
Yeah.
Oh damn it.
Yeah, he's got 2 different types of mantles.
Yeah, I forgot. So you're casting command again at the Barb Devil,
Grovel.
and that's a Wisdom saving throw, right?
DC 15. Yeah. I'll put it up.
He does not grovel, and he is not pleased.
I'm gonna use the rest of my movements because that was just a reaction to get over here.
Bang!
Fucking god.
He just fucking.
You realize this is gonna backfire on you one of these days.
How?
For
I
abandoning
didn't-
me.
I'm sorry. If I didn't do this, I would have died.
You could have
Okay.
given me mental inspiration and I could have.
No, because then he would have just followed me. Now he has a better target.
You're so going to burn for this.
Yeah,
If you
Quentin,
don't survive, I don't have a problem. So.
Quentin's characters in this game, and in Saturday games, all characters that you.
Shut up, not my fault.
Look, I have
Lame.
no choice. I have no choice, okay?
You're always a mess.
You have no choice.
Yes.
You had the choice of helping, giving me.
Bandit Captain.
Bloody man.
Sorry, the brigands are again attacking Rhiannon.
You're so small I don't see you behind the board devil, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Second one hits. So that will take the temp HP.
23 doesn't hit.
No, I said the second one hits.
Oh, second and third one hit. Okay then.
No, disadvantage. I posted it up. Patient
Oh,
defense.
right.
I
Patient
spent a
advantage,
key. You were
disadvantage
talking.
the entire time. Sorry, I keep
Yeah.
forgetting that means disadvantage. Sorry,
No, you're good.
I keep
Okay,
thinking that
so-
it's that this cause your AC to go up. Okay, I forgot.
I mean, I'm okay if you want to give me more AC. Too.
No, it's just that I keep forgetting that that's what that means, and I'm gonna
Yeah, it's all good.
put on advantage toggle now so that I remember that. So the next one will also be doing the same.
Smacky. Ooh.
One hits.
Alright. Then we get the Barb Devil, who is glaring after Logan and turns towards Biddy. Again, Biddy doesn't speak Infernal.
Thanks a lot, Logan.
Oh, but Biddy can hear something in his head. And I'm going to drag Dead off to Whispers.
Oh, please be a deal to kill them.
Wow.
Alright, what do I hear?
And you hear in your head as the Barb Devil's looking at you, it says, "You've been abandoned by your companion. Perhaps I can offer you a solution out of this. And possible
Depends.
revenge?"
Depends on the solution.
I am in the market for souls that are needed to fight in the blood wars. And if those wish to offer their souls up willingly, we'll have instant promotions instead of having to linger as fetid lemur or worse. Ones like that, and the Barb Devil gestures off towards Logan, will be nothing in the sticks, but crawling abominations, good only for slave work. Why don't you and I talk?
Talk? I'm willing to talk, but whether or not I'll agree to your proposition is another thing.
You let me move past you, get towards the one who ran away, and we can consider having a nice deal.
I would have to fake attack you, lest my allies... I would have to attack you lest my allies get suspicious, but I will use my dagger.
Barb Devil seems to consider this. One more thing. There seems to be something in the air that keeps hitting me. Where is that? What is that?
I can answer one of those questions.
Answer what you can.
He's a gnome. One of our stealthiest gnomes we've ever had. He's not in the air, he's on the ground. Somewhere.
Let's see here. I think I'm going to need to take care of that, since I don't know where it is.
Neither do I, to be fair.
Stop paying me! God damn.
So during this battle going on, the Barb Devil, is looking at Biddy, is gesturing in the direction that Logan went, and is then looking around the area for a moment before it starts stabbing at each square in turn. So at first, swipes its tail out at the square, nothing. Then it is going to try to make a claw attack at the square that Will is actually in. Hold on, disadvantage because it can't see you.
Oh shit!
It caught you.
Yeah.
Then it grins and claws again.
Oh
That's a miss.
wait,
But it tells its crabs to surround that area and just start, grabbing at anything they can. Bandit Captain.
He's no longer stunned. Yeah, you still have the thing on there.
Did he get charmed again?
again?
Why do you think I'm charmed? Come on.
Because you are always charmed, Biddy.
This is at Rhiannon, of
True.
course.
And you're always charming.
Hey.
Hey, I'm Logan. What can I do?
I know,
It's in
that's
my
why I
nature.
said it. It's innate. It's in your nature. Miss.
I can just keep
Wait,
running
who's Logan?
away, to be honest.
Biddy, what do you wish to do?
I don't like that laughter.
I'm fine, it's fine.
I should be too far away from him unless he's 2 levels rogue. I feel
Will's getting attacked. So
attacked.
I'm gonna. I could do that. Here or here? Here. And I'll attack this crab right here.
Which crab? Okay.
This one. The one to my left.
See, he's not charmed-ish.
Whoops, I accidentally double clicked.
Okay.
So just take the first one and then marry Fear.
And then the crab dies. Oops.
Wait. Just give it time. It's gonna sink in.
And you guys were worried.
Hey,
Mm,
you could be faking it right now. You don't know.
Wow, faith. So much faith in me.
I mean, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? You're a
sorry.
Oh wait, not anymore. Never mind.
Yeah, not anymore.
Giant
wow,
crab comes
the
here,
track record.
goes after you. Well, remember they wouldn't like demons anyway. They're devils.
Hmm?
And I said, look in the mirror.
So
Uh,
crab.
He doesn't. Like,
These attacks are all on will, by the way. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Crab and crab.
Uh, yeah.
Oh,
they
poor
all
Will.
miss.
Spine devil. I have to roll for strength.
Come on.
If she succeeds, the item breaks.
Spells and other magical effects. Is that a magical effect, or would that be considered a physical effect?
Physical, because it's a restrain,
Thought
I would
so.
imagine.
Yeah, I was just double checking because I was like thinking about that.
It's a magical item, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Well, it's a good
So-
thing I didn't have advantage on that then.
thank God. So, he's in a cage. That's fine.
You put Spine Devil in the corner.
So he can't. Yeah, he can't save for 24 hours, so he's out of the
Spine
game.
devil is currently trapped in manners. Wait, didn't you use manners already? Or does that come back in a short rest?
Let me check the item. Hold on.
Because I thought it was long. It just occurred to me. Wasn't it like long rest? Because you've used it since you came to Avernus.
Yeah, let me check real quick. I didn't think about.
Yeah.
And now I forgot about that.
Yep, can't be used until next dawn.
Yeah, and
So
wait.
yeah, he can attack.
What's that? Does it recognize? Oh, hold on. Roll a 1d20 for me. Because dawn is a bizarre way of bizarre conception here in hell, where there's actually yes, it did work. That thing is trapped. You discovered that apparently the thing thinks it was dawn at some point and came back online, which is why you threw it. The spine devil is indeed trapped in your ball of Bolaro.
I will.
Get trapped.
I will gladly accept the DM's generosity on that.
No, it just occurred to me that in hell that the concept of days and nights is not the same as anywhere else. So if
Okay.
it specifies dawn in a plane like this, that's an unusual concept.
Yeah, it says next dawn. So cool! Yay!
So I'm ruling that as far as the item is concerned, the next dawn happened.
Cool.
Since you last used it.
Yay! Sit,
Rhiannon.
boo-boo. Okay.
This white devil seems to be It looks like it's thrashing in the bands, but it can't do anything.
Okay, she's going to pop right into that motherfucker that she already been doing.
Well, it looks like he's
They
about
have
dead.
A lot of health.
And now he's dead.
Hey.
Okay, that was with advantage, sorry. Okay, so second strike will go towards this one right here.
Oh, I forgot about the crabs attacking you. I'm sorry. These two
Oh.
are from the crabs that were in those initiatives as well. Back when you had passion defense. So unless the 18 hits, they
Nah.
didn't hurt you. Okay.
That is good.
I thought that the two crabs were over there. I was looking at all the crabs and only saw 3 of them, so I only did 3 hits.
She's going to do their
Okay.
regular.
I'm a crab. I'm a crab.
Miss.
Yeah, I don't think that miss. Okay, and then she'll spend another key and patient defense.
Okay. Will.
Yeah, I'll go for the same crab as I did before.
Okay.
This one.
Got it.
Logan. God damn it, you should have played some rave music for these crabs.
And splash. Crab is
And
dead.
I'll think I'll move because then I can't be hit again. But you know, if you want to say it's opportunity attacks, then sure. But I think my feet are silent, and
Yeah, they have no idea you're moving because you not only have close invisibility, but you've got boots of Elvenkind, which means you are completely silent.
yeah, it's like.
And now they're going to be attacking a square that has.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
What noobs?
Sure.
I mean, are they just missing me, or am I not there?
Exactly.
I can occupy this space, right?
Occupy which space?
One right next to Rhiannon.
Yeah. Only Lulu's there, and Lulu is small enough that you could easily fit in that space.
I'll appear there, and I'm going to use my action. I pull out my superior healing potion and give it to Rhiannon.
All right.
27.
You think go. Here's a potion.
You just pour it down her. You just pour it down her throat.
And
There you are.
sorry about that. Let's see what happens again.
There you go.
so they just see her pop up, heal her.
Ruther.
He gonna take aim, fire, with crossbow, kill. I don't know if that was sneak or not on that.
Yeah, that's Snake. Biddy's still there.
And kill.
You're running after Logan.
I'd be behind him, but I kind of can't.
Defend
Logan
the
Trap.
Brave
the
bolts
bad
to Logan.
Yes, let's just leave the little folk to deal with the devil.
Wait, what did you just say? Pulls a Logan. Hell,
I'm
What?
singing the song that Tobias wrote down that was based on Brave Sir Robin.
Oh, waves that all ran away.
Yeah, clearly Tobias should have been the bard.
I can't sing.
Yeah, yeah. Yesterday I had them singing Jingle Bells.
Listen, Tobias, you don't need to know how to sing. Remember, people use autotune.
Cool, I'll download it.
Downloads autotune, becomes a bard.
But Logan, what are you gonna do?
Hi, Logan.
How far away am I anyway? 60 feet. Kind of want to save my spell slots because I only have 3 left, and if someone goes down, they need healing. So I'm just gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna inspire. Let's inspire Biddy because I left him alone there.
Oh yeah, now
And after that, I'll just take a few steps back. Good luck. I'll start counter charming as well. Why not?
So, Bandit Captain, the both of them are attacking Rhiannon.
Yeah, none of those hit. This one right here is getting a pop to the nose.
Okay.
dear Lord.
Fucking
Monks,
hell.
man, monks.
Fuck.
Blood comes strolling down some nostrils.
I told you no.
Don't you know?
Where did I go, devil?
Where did it go? Am I still there? You felt me there.
No, like, Will
Oh,
only
he
needs
did.
to learn how to throw his voice.
The devil's eyes just narrow, and it looks down. It looks down at Biddy, and it decides to attack him.
Oh. This was unexpected.
But it has advantage, actually.
Either way, it hit.
Flanking.
Don't worry, I'll deal with the advantage part of it.
Biddy, what do you do?
Well, that was quite rude. Well then, I will move here and slash at the devil. Don't attack me, I'll attack you.
And that one
I'll take you.
hit, Biddy, is enough to, the devil just goes swap, swap, kill, and you move around it, and you just go stab with your longsword, and the devil's
Oh,
eyes
then my
so
rapier
wide
goes to the crab.
drops. And you rapier the crab. Little bits of blood and fluid come strolling out of the crab as you manage to knock off one of the eyes. So, both of these crabs move in and attack you, Biddy.
Oh boy. Ow. First one hurt.
So, strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm bad at these.
Oh, so that second one's at advantage. So I need to reroll the second one
Wait. Why?
because he's restrained, and it's the misses.
Oh.
So Biddy is currently restrained by the giant crab. The other two crabs go after Rhiannon. You have patient defense on, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Claw.
Does Rhiannon even know the crabs are there?
Fine, devil can't do anything. Rhiannon.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's gonna just go on do the thing.
Wait,
What?
did
What are you striking?
The captain right here.
Okay.
did Biddy kill that thing?
Yep.
He did.
Ah,
Miss.
okay.
So, me and Biddy got that kill.
Miss.
Oh, shit.
She's she's got a lot of life now.
Hmm.
Nah, she's not gonna risk it. Patient defense. That's her turn.
All right. Will.
She's almost out of key too.
The crab in front of you currently has Biddy in its claws and is trying to lift him up.
A little help here.
What was that word again? Oh yeah, whack.
And splatter. It
Let him
drops
go.
Biddy back onto the ground.
And then I will move. Here. Biddy can deal with the last crab.
Shuri.
I will reappear 10 feet there. Step there. And second first, same as every other first.
Bamf.
14.
Miss.
Alright, do better.
That one hits.
15.
15 AC. And do you bamf again? Let's see.
No, she's actually there.
She doesn't bamf this time. All right. Spine Devil's now staring at you madly. Relthor!
And Frost goes, "Don't worry, you'll die."
He will die. Yes. I can hit that, right? It's 60.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you get sneak attack because Rhiannon.
I'm gonna pew 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 at that ugly mug. Yeah, I called you ugly. How about that? Insults.
I don't think
Insult
they care
fail.
anymore. But yeah, the crossbow bolt just goes wide.
Every single fucking time when I try an attack.
Logan!
I'll move over here and stab the crab. Hello? Hello?
I'm
We
hearing you.
just lost someone.
We lost Fluffy.
Oh,
Ah.
okay.
Fluffy, no.
He'll be back.
And I failed!
That's a miss!
What? Nah.
Hey, Fluffy. Hi. Welcome
Welcome back.
How was
There you go.
purgatory for the couple of seconds that you were in it for?
Yeah,
The
well,
brigades are doing attacks against Rhiannon.
Are they though? Are they?
None of those hit. Okay. So they're both just slashing mindlessly at Rhiannon, and Rhiannon's like, dodge, dweeb. Nope, nope. Split.
I imagine, like, at this point, she's doing, like, some Neo Matrix shit at the end, like, with Agent Smith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was like 1 second away from diving into
one
one of
of-
them,
one
just
of-
ripping out the code.
Question.
Yes?
I have a question. Wouldn't one of those have not have disadvantage because they're flanking?
They're not flanking, though. Oh, that's right. One of them's flanking with the giant
Oh.
crab. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's the first three. Oh, so a 24 would hit.
The first three? Yeah, 24 would hit, so minus...
well, it means to be a flat roll.
Oh, you're right,
that's
it's gonna be
true.
a flat roll, so it's
Yeah.
a 12, so no.
Aha!
Still, not
Dodge
hit.
weave, dodge weave, dodge weave. Yes.
Still, mug shit
Matrix.
applies.
Yes, mug short bullshit. Biddy.
Over here.
And Logan has
Stab.
finally come back. It's not dead, but you did stab it.
Oh, well then, let me fix that.
And now it is dead. It's like, you know, when Logan comes back, he left you alone there. You're now hurt and bleeding because of it.
Oh,
That's the Matrix, Jesse, not Inception.
Oh
Did you do that on purpose?
Of course I did.
I don't believe you.
I haven't watched The Matrix or Inception yet, so
So
Yeah.
that's right. The Matrix.
What is
The Matrix came out when some of you were around the time that several of you were born or hadn't been born yet, right? The original Matrix.
I
Because that was like
that
original
might be
Matrix
true,
99.
but it's like a classic. You need to watch it, man.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
The Matrix
it's
came out on my birth year, so
Cool.
actually
It's a-
it
you
was
need to watch
2
it.
days before my birthday,
Cool.
8th of April 1999. I was born on the 10th.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Rhiannon.
Oh! Oh, hi!
Hi.
Punch, punch. Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm actually here to flank.
And I kept forgetting that giant crabs were causing flanking on three of them.
Fuck! Hit something!
Somehow your Matrix juju is causing you backfiring. That one did hit though.
Okay.
She can attack.
You know what? Fuck it. Spending a key. Flurry of blows. Going offense.
Bap it.
All right, that hits as well. Ooh, and that. still alive, but there's blood pouring out of this guy's nose. Several of his teeth are missing. His eyes are black and swollen. He's still gibbering madly, though. Will. Oh, I forgot. I forgot about the giant crabs. Sorry, I took them off initiative by accident.
Whoops. Well, I will still kill them.
Yeah. Well, because I accidentally deleted the one that had the initiative order up.
Yeah, I
So-
do that sometimes.
So both giant crab. Did you do patient defense again, Rhiannon?
No, she went full offense, so it's regular.
So they're both clawing attacking you. One of them has advantage because of flanking. The other one does not. And you also have to roll a strength saving throw. And you're fine. Like the giant claws can't get around you properly. Will.
Whack on the one right there.
All right. Whap. Part of the shell seems to be cracked, but it's still alive.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. Shuri.
Yeah, the one in between us. Babe?
Oh my god.
And that one's dead.
Hey.
Oh, damn!
Back to a crit. Nice.
You didn't
How
even need
come
that. It was at
Shuri's
10 HP. You didn't even need. She didn't even need to do that.
Well, you know,
With all the crits tonight.
so that's number that's gonna be against that one.
All right.
Yeah, and we'll just go. But
And Bamf. Rothor. You saw Shuri run across there. You know, smack this other guy in the back, and suddenly vanish again.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
And you do get sneak attack because Rhiannon's there.
Let's see if I can actually hit him.
Nope.
Ah, yes, that's... Wait, not even advantage because his back's tanned?
Is he
No.
stunned?
No, he's not stunned.
Uh,
I don't know what that
I can-
is.
It means that he can't talk. Really, he's just gibbering. As a
uh,
reminder that those guys couldn't talk. The other guy could. He still had part of his mind left, but the other two, no. Logan.
Told you I can't hit shit.
You seem to have this under control, but I'll come and poke the crab. Why are we ignoring the devil? I mean, I tried to poke the crab.
The devil's in. You get advantage on that roll because you're flanking with Rhiannon. The devil's currently wrapped up in the iron bands of Bolaro.
And he can never escape. Wahaha.
It's in the timeout ball.
Ah, guess what? Twice the same roll. Ah, great.
Bandit captain with flanking with Rhiannon. Gets advantage
Oh
on
shit, I'm not muted.
Reaction getting popped in the nose.
All right, none of those even
How dare you
land.
miss me.
Wow.
Oh, and technically that's with advantage. Let me try for a crit.
it's because I'm not there. Remember?
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Yes.
E.
That's what that little indicate she put on there. That means she's waved
Oh.
away.
Yeah.
Biddy.
I'll go up here and
Advantage.
yeah. Yeah!
Alright.
That was a weak attack. Crab's still alive, I take it?
Yes, it's still alive. It hadn't been hurt before.
Yeah!
And now it is not alive anymore. You slice off a leg, it starts tipping towards you, and you manage to stab it right through the head. Final giant crab goes after Rhiannon.
That hit.
Hey!
Strength
Did
saving
something.
throw. And still can't get a claw around you. Rhiannon.
What a pinch.
Beach. Well, since she's got advantage with Logan, she'll turn around and be like, "Well, you just... I didn't know you were there. Oh, okay, time to die."
Bob.
Miss. Snip, 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 snip. Snip, snip. Bash! And there's crab guts everywhere.
Okay, and then bonus action, she's gonna turn to this and use her third.
Alright.
And I miss.
Alright. Will, the invisible gnome.
5, 10.
Currently, Shiori's not actually there, so if you can make it over there, you can be in flanking with Rhiannon.
I'm invisible. I don't need to flank.
Okay.
Such things are beneath me.
But also means that nobody can really flank with you because, you know. But anyway.
Well, such things are beneath me. Whack.
They aren't technically beneath you because you're not flying, but... Shuri!
Well, I reappear. And
We're next to the invisible gnome that you don't know is there.
slash.
Blood and fabrics... the fabric from its clothing just go falling to the floor, but it's still alive.
I think that's just barely the thing. Let me just double check.
11, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 11 higher, so she's gone again.
Poof!
It's gonna be really confusing for them.
Once again, Jury appears, cuts a bitch, vanishes.
He's gonna move there. It'd be like, this time it's gonna be a headshot.
And your arrow just goes right into the brigade's eye, and the body collapses to the ground.
Rothel did a thing.
I will also drop Blink because I'm not gonna want to keep going. What?
And I'm gonna remove my hood.
And I'm gonna go into sneak.
The devil that's still there is
That's
like,
the
you know,
wrong one.
wriggling with its in the confines, but you know it can't get out. It's stuck.
Yep.
It doesn't seem to be taking this well.
Yep.
How do you want to deal with this one?
Well,
I want to kick it.
Whack it.
Can I kick it?
I switched to the katana. Well, I have to take care of it so it can't hurt anyone else.
Alright.
And you hear in your minds and in telepathy going, "We can make a deal about this."
Oh,
An infernal to it. She leans out and whispers, "The only deal I make with devils is me killing them, because all of you are wretched."
Wait, what kind of deal? In Inferno.
I'm
What
just
kind
gonna
of deal are we
just
talking about?
dabbing the shit out of it.
Alright, kitty grab rules. You know, slice the crap out of that devil and kill it.
You motherfucker! I was gonna be like, no deal, but fuck you there. No.
Brandon will grab the
Damn
ball.
it. I was gonna be a pimp guy sort of thing, you know? Like, what kind of deal? I don't like your deal. Fucking Shiori, take care of it. You know? Like, God damn it, man.
Sorry, but I didn't really have time for that. We have people to save.
Oh, wait, we're saving people?
Facepalm.
Apparently, catapults.
Oh my god. Did you already
Just
forget
saving
Ralph?
a person. I just thought that we were saving a person.
Rhiannon
So
goes
how
to
else-
the panel and repops it out.
Well, it was still out to begin with.
Oh,
It never
I couldn't
closed up. The enemy started showing up right as you opened it. But you see down into the catacombs beneath.
At least my legs not cool.
She will light a torch and walk in.
Yep, I'll keep an eye out for any dangers.
All right. This
And
small,
Raffle's just gonna raffle.
this small isolated tomb opens up at the end of a flight of broad stairs off the open central area of this level. The body of a young woman lies on a bier, B-I-E-R, a gleaming greatsword at her side. And two things first. First, you guys are all awarded with 2,000 experience points. And we're going to take a 5-minute break right here. Maybe 10 minutes, depending.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okie doke.
I think I leveled up.
Oh boy.
I leveled up.
145 XP from leveling.
Oh. That's
I made
nice.
8K
question.
myself.
What is
I-
level?
That was an interesting fight.
Yeah.
Question. Okay, can I ask?
It's
Go for it. We're waiting.
Okay, so you know how usually you click the little cog thing, and then you go down, launch level plus character maker thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a button next to my experience points saying
Yeah, that-
character man to level up.
It's
Yeah,
the same thing.
It's the
Should I
same thing. It's
click
just
that?
Yeah, it's
wait,
easier.
Wait
Okay.
until we might not be able to level up at this
oh,
moment.
that. Yeah, let's probably wait for Chris to come back.
Yeah, wait
Double
for
check.
Chris to tell you to level up, I think.
I mean, I did shout it out, but I don't know if she heard me.
I think she was leaving her keyboard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
yeah.
fine.
So, yeah, you guys can talk now.
What level are you? What are you taking?
I am 4,900, so I am now level 9. 8.
8.
9.
9.
Yeah, 9. 48,000 is the cap for 8, 8 or 9
Yeah.
rather.
Yeah, level 9, because I've got 7 in Rogue and 1 in Soul Sorcerer. I might go 2 in Soul Sorcerer, because fuck, why not?
Ooh.
Ooh!
How magical.
Yes.
I was really hoping Logan would die.
Wow. Okay.
He came
That's
back
out of
after he was
nowhere.
no longer a coward.
Oh yeah, he came back when
He
the,
ran
most of
away.
the threat was already gone.
He's a-
Oh, Mr. Logan, he bravely ran away.
To be fair, we all kind of knew that Logan was a bit of a coward.
Yeah, but he had the chance to also let me run somewhere.
But he
That's
did.
what I find more annoying and unforgivable.
You
So
know,
I've got Monty Python already loaded up to watch, so
Yeah, I
I
recommend
can't
it.
wait to watch this. I've seen the GIFs, and she turned me into a newt. Excuse me, what?
Yeah. She turned me into a newt. A newt? I got better.
I thought in your general direction.
Yes. Your mother was
Oh,
a hamster. Your
it's
father
a
smells of
beautiful-
elderberries.
I am your king. I didn't vote for you. And then
I
there's just that one, how it's like just him hopping. I'm invincible, and if you go down, let's call
Yeah.
it a tie.
Yeah, the Black Knight.
it's just the flesh wound.
It's just a
Yeah,
flesh wound. They cut off your arm.
I
Well,
loved it.
why your legs off? Like, what the fuck is
We'll call it a draw.
Are you suggesting that coconuts migrate?
Listen, Jesse, you've been missing a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a shit ton of references that I'm guessing
know-
come
Yeah.
from this movie.
I think
Yeah.
I could watch that movie with no sound on, and I could do all of the fucking voices.
Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second.
Yes.
Now I gotta wait until somebody says that at D&D.
I'm gonna go make some coffee. Be right back.
Don't worry, I got a block of ice to drink. God damn it.
Oh goodness.
Okay, Rick, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this new Escapist game, it's
Uh-huh.
basically the same mechanics as Escapist, same graphics and all that. But instead of escaping a prison, you're surviving on a island. And you want to know what it's called?
What?
Survivalist.
Wow. Creative.
Yeah, very. Also, you can teach monkeys to do things.
Cool.
Yeah,
I think.
Can we
you train
teach them
monkeys.
to build cars?
Possibly. I mean, you start off like caveman or some shit, or stranded on an island,
I have
which
a plan.
looks cool because there's also like dungeons and puzzles and all that sort of shit.
We will
So-
build a Jetsons area.
Grizz,
I'm back.
Grizz,
Yes?
Grizz.
Yes?
Shall I level up now?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the kind of the point of me giving out experience points just before a break.
That's okay. Let's roll for HP.
Let's see.
Huzzah. Wait. Hold up. I did that for Rogue. Shit. I wasn't meant to do that for Rogue. I wanted Sorcerer. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'll just...
You just gotta-
cancel one.
You gotta drop the. Remember to drop the level on the top one and go to the sorcerer on the bottom one.
Yeah.
Sorcerer. Then roll for Sorcerer. I got... Shit. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we got Sorcerer level 2 now. Then we go next. I guess I just click next again. Past the features.
Yeah, I think you get spells and stuff for the next
You
level.
can add one new spell. Oh.
7,053 away from level. Then I too will be level 9. With my first level fighter.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
That sounds cool. Let's go. Chaos. Okay, yep, cool. Apply changes. And done. I am now level 2 in Divine Soul Sorcery.
Excellent.
My hair glows even brighter than before.
Nah,
My heart
your
grew
hair.
3 times that day. Oh, fucking shit. Fuck, I'm in pain.
You okay? If you're hurting, that's
My
not good.
teeth are super sensitive to cold water, especially freezing cold water. That's why I was kind of upset that I got a fucking block of ice to drink.
Ah, that's what was going on there. Got it.
It sucks because I want to drink more water, of course, and I want to drink it cold because it's fucking hot. But my teeth just don't like it. Guys, look. I can do this now.
Anyone
Level-
else
wait.
level up?
How does the level of shit thing cast at what level? Like, what does that supposed to mean?
What?
I mean,
Well,
the
we-
input value. I don't understand it, to be honest.
You mean when you click to cast a spell and you get the little
Yeah.
heads
Oh.
up like, hey, what level we want to cast this on?
Yeah.
You have to
Like,
keep
I
track
can
of
cast at what level?
keeping
Level
track
one,
of how
two.
many spells per day you can cast in that particular level. under your spells list. Because if you cast it at a higher level, you're taking away a higher level spell slot instead of the spell slot it was originally aimed at. It
Oh, and
usually
it's
does
also
increased effects depending on
it's
what
also
you're talking.
good to keep in mind it doesn't automatically remove spell slots.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you cast spells, you have to do that manually.
Don't worry, Ray of Frost is a cantrip.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a very
But
cool cantrip.
Chaos Bolt. Chaos Bolt.
Oh, Tobias, why?
Hey.
No,
Just a.
just
What
no.
are we talking about? What?
It's alright. You don't need to care about it.
Okay,
It was bad
submit.
to begin
I feel like Ralph should just go like, hey, chill out, and cuss.
with. No.
I thought I chose one of the D8s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait.
Wait, did you roll 2 1s? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, and 2 2s. Jesus.
But
That's
did
a pretty
anyone
shit
else
attack.
gain a level?
If you give me another 145 experience points.
Ratha earned his experience points. He killed a guy. Yay.
Hey, guy.
There you go. Thanks.
Well, I mean, I walked around killing crabs. I mean,
Yeah, so did I. Does that mean I deserve a level up?
Yes, imploding crabs. We all love it.
I like using the cloak of invisibility in battle because it's like, hey, you have 120 minutes of use in this thing, and one battle is rarely more than 1 minute.
Yeah, you know.
Python Monty Pitches LTD. Isn't there another one of these or something? Another Monty Python?
There's many.
Yeah, many.
Oh, there's. Oh, what do you call them in English? Because I think of the Swedish names.
There's well, you have Monty Python Flying Circus. You have that whole series.
Life of Brian.
Brian. You have
The Meaning of Life.
mhm.
I saw Spamalot live once, but that wasn't
Oh.
Monty Python, but it was on Python inspired.
It's amazing, isn't it? I love at the
Yeah,
live
that one
performance.
song is just way too long and really, it's like, why? That song is really annoying.
I love it.
Everything else was great, but that one song, it's like that one song keeps going on forever.
I love it.
This
At
is
the
a song
end,
that does not end.
at the end of the live shows, they often like just flash up with lights, letters saying "fuck off" at the end.
So, who are we missing at the moment? Oh, Quentin has his thing muted and whatnot. Okay.
We're missing my cup of coffee.
For the love of all that's holy, little gnome, go get your coffee.
It is. It isn't done yet, and I need it.
Oh.
I desperately need it.
I will have my
I
coffee.
feel you.
hmm
If it's the last thing that I get, it will be my. And you cannot stop getting.
I've got to try to pull myself together. I've got to run a session tonight. This is fine.
Can I join your session?
Sure. It starts at 5 Central Time, so hop 2.
I can get there.
And it's live, isn't it? It's your live
Yeah,
game. It's your monthly live game.
Yeah.
I can make. Just swim. I'm a pretty good swimmer, so.
Mm.
It needs to pay for a boat or a plane. Just swim.
I'm gonna go grab that coffee now. Better be done.
I feel like having a coffee machine right next to my phone.
You know?
Gnome? I mean, what? Jesus Christ, siege inducing right at the start. Yes, I have started Monty Python.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy.
It's flashing red.
Coffee acquired.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
England!
It's tiring to go alone. Take this.
Mm-hmm. Coffee cheers.
Ah,
Oh! No.
I usually sit cross-legged in my office chair.
Mm.
Fair.
So I just need my desk. Had to show it to his boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is it? Nuts or niche shillelagh? Yeah, you just took your own knee out.
Oh yeah, just shillelagh on the desk.
Actually, yeah.
Little Lulu is just kind of nudging her trunk around Rhiannon. Just kind of half sitting on her shoulder, half like pulling her trunk around Rhiannon's neck. But in a comforting way rather than a strangling way.
was gonna say.
Wrangler.
Yeah, I was like the trunk like slowly gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and then like Rhiannon just slumps over unconscious.
Hey, it's a cuddle strangle.
Nah.
I'm making it. It's a note of the cuddle strangle for later.
Did anybody hear when Quentin would be back?
I can whoop him.
Next week.
Yeah, because he's muted and deafened, so
Exactly.
he might not know it.
But if we scream loud enough,
I mean, I'm gonna mute if you're gonna do that.
we can feel
You're gonna be like one of those screaming goats.
Oh god.
I can't do that now. My voice is fucked.
Hey,
There he is.
Oh, there's a Quentin. Is everyone ready?
Mhm.
Maybe.
Alrighty. So I think I gave a little bit of a wrong description, because I was looking down. It said, one part of the map says go to such and such a location, and the location's actually not near the stairs. It's nearby to the stairs, but not exactly in the stairs. So you wouldn't have you wouldn't have seen the body or this part of the tomb. No, instead you're coming down the broad stairs, and there's they wrap around, and then you're into this kind of central hall area. And if you keep going east down another set of stairs, then you'll see this tiny little tomb. But there are other passageways going north and south. All appear to be currently empty. It seems rather calm and quiet down here.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out for.
Are these cramped corridors or?
No, they're normal size, like 5 feet wide corridors. And sorry,
Yeah,
actually, Mac that. The listing is 1 square equals 10 feet on this map. Oh, there were 1 feet equals 10 feet on the last map too. No, actually, they're 10 feet wide corridors then.
Okay. It can at least be 2 at a side.
Yeah, so it's not that bad.
Right.
So we're looking for where they made their last stand, where people might be held up, correct? Or are we clearing out this area?
Both, I imagine. I don't know if anything got down here.
All right.
Keep your eyes up. Keep your eyes open. Eyes and ears open.
Brandon's gonna look for, I guess, like a concentrated flow of footprints. I imagine if this is a catacombs, there will be either dust or dirt.
Investigation check.
I would like to investigate as well with the dirt.
Yeah.
How the hell? Because why not?
I am
We're
helpful.
investigators. Nope.
We're very helpful.
Aha!
So, Shuttle?
I investigated shit.
Okay. So, Shuttle, You see footprints in the dust heading north. Relthor, you see footprints in the dirt heading south.
And guys, let's go west.
West should
Why?
be back up the way you just came.
Yes.
Going this way. Why are you saying
I
that?
facepalm.
Oh.
Alright,
Well,
Dan,
cool.
let's split up. Look at this.
Oh god.
No, it's splitting up.
Let's.
How about we don't split up?
No.
How about we
let's
take a rest?
Again?
How about we don't take a rest and
Like a long one.
figure out where we need to go?
We need to keep going. We've already wasted an hour.
I'm not really capable of helping out anymore. Unless you guys are confident you guys can handle it.
If this place was sealed up, the chances of there being things down here are very low. Well, it was a pretty hidden door. I think that we're just going to find people down here. But we are in hell. I don't know.
I mean, maybe they sealed something in here.
Then they should have put up a sign. Let's go.
I don't think we have any time to wait either.
Will starts walking.
North, south,
South.
east, or west. Okay.
Alright.
I'll
Right,
follow hesitantly. Like, I don't have a good feeling about this at all.
I mean, should we go quiet? I mean, I always go quiet.
Yeah, we should go quiet.
Alright.
What type of question is that?
Stealth time.
Oops, I rolled twice.
Holy
Aha.
shit.
Aw.
36.
I only got
That
20.
20 doesn't even count.
No.
Hey, Biddy.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
It's still a 15.
It's still a natural one.
But natural one doesn't really come into play on stealth on skill checks. That's DM's discretion.
Oh.
That is 50.
Oh, hey, coffee filled.
I-
That's good.
I now have a 10 to stuff. I now have things to think.
Hey, that's my thing. Get away from it.
That's my
Okay,
thing.
let me
level
No,
up
that's
one more time.
Will's thing.
Hello.
Anyway,
Hello.
so most of you are pretty quiet, except for Shiori, who, compared to the rest of you, it might as well be wearing heavy armor and clanking here and there. But you know, technically, she's still not that bad. So you guys head quietly to the south, eventually getting to the end of that particular corridor before it splits east and west. You can see quickly, if you head to the west, that there's another corridor that heads off again to the south from there. You don't see too far to the east, though you think in the light of there's like, what is it, a torch?
Yes.
Yeah, you can't see far enough from the torchlight to make out anything else.
What do I say?
With your dark vision, however, you do see that there's another corridor heading. That the corridor continues on east, but there's a way north, a little ways to the east, but just outside the range of the torchlight.
Yeah, she's calling that out. Because she can see things within 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should lead this. My eyes are not good down here, and you can see a lot more than I can. Lead the way.
The tracks go. Where do the tracks go that we're following?
Well, the ones I saw-
Rhiannon saw the ones to the north.
Well, yeah, she's not gonna want it to Ralph for because Ralph was the one who pointed these ones out.
No, Ralthor didn't say that. Ralthor said west.
Oh.
I-
I'm sorry,
Amanda
Will
said
went this
why.
way.
Yeah.
no. Ralph pointed things out. He just said that we should go west.
Okay, so he did
No.
point it out. All right. So
Okay, fine, I pointed it out. Sure.
So roll a new
I
investigation
thought,
check
I thought you did.
to see.
Didn't you?
No, not really.
No.
Well, roll a new investigation check anyway, guys. All you guys know is that you were following Will, and you have no idea if Will actually saw anything or not.
23.
Hey,
Alright. Shuri, with your dark vision,
Oh,
you see
shit.
that the majority of the footprints seem to head to the south.
Footprints to the south. Since we're heading that way.
Miranda will follow.
Follow.
In fact, as you to the east. Sorry, um,
Mm.
and as you
Yeah.
follow to the east, when you get to see the northern east to the north, you detect the faintest amount of light somewhere in the twists and turns of the northern passageway. It goes north for only a little bit, and then seems to head back out to the east, and there seems to be light somewhere beyond that. At least a dim light.
Yeah. Just cautiously make our way that way.
Mhm.
Keep an eye out for any
Hmm.
dangers.
You head. And while the rest of you are essentially hidden in your stealth, Shuri,
Mhm.
you being out front and you being the least stealthy of your party at the moment, are noticed by all the people that are in this room. This large crypt area is presently home to over 100 frightened people. They cower behind sarcophagi and in the alcoves, their eyes red and their cheeks stained with tears. Standing before a large font is a haggard woman, her gray hair matted with sweat. With one arm she clutches a leather-bound tome to her breast. In the other hand she wields a ceremonial mace that would probably shatter if struck anything harder than a pillow. And she's looking right at Shuri and Rhiannon, since Rhiannon has a torch out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We found them.
We mean no
Yeah.
harm. Rhiannon will just quietly approach behind Shuri, but she'll just say, "We mean no harm."
The woman swallows hard and looks you all over. You're people. You're not devils. The,
Oh, I am a devil.
Oh, shut it.
she looks eyes at Balthor for a moment and just kind of ignores him and looks back
I mean,
at
look at me,
Shuri
I
and
got
Rhiannon.
golden hair. Ooh.
Face palm.
How did you get here? You look fairly healthy. You don't look like you've been living on scraps for the last few days, or has it been a week or two now? I don't know. We've been hiding down here since the attack, but even before that, things have been pretty hard going. We're practically out of food. We're gonna starve to death soon if we don't find a way back to the material plane.
A benefactor got us here, but his way out is limited.
I see. She swallows hard.
That's what she said.
Because so Shuri saw him use that 3 times before he was like, today is done, right?
Can you repeat what you just
So
said?
once the sun. Shuri saw Lograf use it 3 times, right?
Basically,
Once again there,
there,
and then
basically
twice.
twice. Basically, he used the, plane shift at least once to get you guys here. He used something that may have been plane shift to get Dara out, but he didn't go with Dara. And he said he was pretty much tapped out. I think. Did he? I can't remember.
I think so.
Yeah, I thought he said that, but
Yeah.
I might be remembering wrong.
How are we under her breath? How are we gonna get all these people out?
I don't know.
Well, there's one thing we could do.
What?
Could try to break those chains.
The chains that are pulling this thing down.
Well, I mean, I'm no expert in interplanar travel, but if it's pulling us down, it must mean that it is fighting some other force, right?
Yes, but do we know
Kinda
it's
like gravity.
pulling us down instead of pulling us
Yes,
up?
but why are we not falling?
Because there are chains keeping us from falling.
The
They're
chains are
pulling.
from the ground.
They're from the ground and pulling us down. If they are cut, we will float up.
I mean, is up a good thing? I don't know. This is
I
hard.
don't know either.
Maybe we should like ask
But
someone.
if you look down, you see the river Styx, and if you look up, what do you see then? A storm.
Yeah, that's.
I think
good
I'd rather go
idea.
with the storm.
Well, hold on. No. Wait a Lawgrass said that the city was torn in two. Half of it is getting pulled towards the river Styx, and the other half is going towards the material plane of water, I thought. Intelligence check, is that right?
Yes, roll an intelligence check.
Because I can't remember as a player, but I feel that's right.
Wow.
He actually told you this already happened. That half the city, basically the upper city here, got pulled into Avernus. Another section of the city, possibly the lower city, possibly the entirety of the lower city, has been pulled into the material plane of water, leaving behind the storm having ravaged the outer city, basically the slum districts. But of course, as far as anybody else is concerned, the entirety of the city has been completely destroyed by the storm.
Okay, so it's already been separated. There's not like a connection still between the two.
Correct, but of course something has pulled the city. He was actually surprised. This is in addition to this, you remember him being actually kind of surprised that the city itself hadn't fallen into the Styx already, and was curious about that, and said that maybe he kind of said a few things, but one of the things he might have said to you, either to everybody in the group or just to you in private at some point, would be retconned, would have been something about maybe something to do with the devil attack preventing this, or maybe there's some other force that's trying to drag it back, and who knows what's going on with those. He's not certain about exactly what's going on with that either. Whether the chains are keeping it up here or the force that are dragging them down. That one of the reasons why he was heading off was, okay, first off, he had something to do down here. Another thing, it's like, he had those things to take care of. But, he's incredibly curious, and you've known him long enough now, Rhiannon, that you kind of got the feeling that he's probably figuring out what the hell those chains are to begin with. Whether he's going to do anything about it is, beside the point. He just is curious about what those chains are.
Mm-hmm. She'll, I guess, talk, that out with the group right there. Just kind of whether...
Sometime in the middle of that, the woman that was trying to talk to you holds up a hand and is like, What? What? Excuse me?
Sorry, we're trying to figure out how to help you.
Okay, we know about those chains. That the chains are tethering between the ground here. I don't know if they're dragging us down or not either. We think that they're dragging us down, and if maybe they let go, we could get back out of here. But we can't get out of here. I mean, all the people that had the ability to plane shift did it already, and they didn't take the rest of us with it. And it's not like they're coming back. I think they've just run away. I mean, the Mage's Tower, somebody set up the defenses in there. Nobody was able to get in to see if there's anything left. I imagine the mages set the defenses and just left.
Yep.
She nods.
But we've been down here, and we can't hold out much longer. And there's nothing we can do about what else is going on. None of us are fighters. All the fighters are dead, or who knows where else. The rest of these people, and she kind of gestures her hands, they're innocent people. We either need to get Baldur's Gate out of here, or we need to find some way of getting as many of these people, especially the children, out of here as possible before this entire place gets pulled into the Styx. I mean, if we get pulled into the Styx, it won't matter anymore whether we're good or bad. Our souls will be shattered.
Well, alright. I'll turn around and start walking away. I'm gonna go and break some chains.
Wait, Will, one second. Wait, don't go invisible. We've cleared this building, we think. It should be somewhat safe.
In house.
Will gives a stern look at the little note.
Mm-hmm.
There's two or three more that we found in the building. Can we send them down? Can somebody meet them? Can they seek refuge here with you while we figure out?
She nods. And you look like you could use some rest yourselves. I mean, she kind of looks at Rhiannon and looks at Logan and looks at Biddy, and you folk look like you're badly hurt as well. Not as worse for wear as some of us again, but you do look like you've been hit by things.
How about we rest up here and then go break some chains, Will?
Fine, but before that, I think I'm gonna head up and get those two guards.
Okay, and bring them down?
Yep.
Okay.
How many people are going up with him?
Rhiannon will go with Will. She's
Billy will.
Alright.
Stealthy
sure.
or normal?
Or do you want a solo mission, Will?
I can do that on my own. I mean,
it's
they're probably
just
not very
like,
good at stealth, but I might be able to help them.
She's got advantage on stealth as well.
Well, if you want to come with, come with.
Sure. I mean,
Be
I'll
safe,
follow.
you two.
yeah, we'll be fine.
And, yeah.
Rhiannon will go off with Will.
Stealth away! With, also...
Pass without trace.
That is passed without a trace. But also cloak of invisibility, because why not?
Sherry's also going to go to each one of these people in turn and give them. If they have a container for it, she'll help fill it, but she's going to basically be giving water.
I'm gonna play a tune.
They seem to have a entire font of water. There are in fact 2 wide fonts here that seem to contain a whole lot of water, but you get the impression that it's blessed water, holy water.
Oh.
So it's not like they have no water, it's just that it is holy water.
Oh, fuck.
You make do with what you got.
She'll
I'm not
provide
there.
them with not holy water, and she'll actually, because she did have a vial, she'll take the vial and fill it with holy water.
Alright. You now
I
have
want
1
to
vial of holy water.
I want to shout something out of character.
I'm
But I
gonna
can't.
play a tune to
Wait,
calm
what?
them.
It's just that's something I remember from last session.
What?
The altar that we needed cleansing needed like 3 vials of holy water.
Oh, shit.
No, wait, I have 2 vials, so I can actually get 2. Because I used my 2 superior healing potions. And she wouldn't waste the glass.
Fill one of your shoes.
Wait, I have the alchemy jug in the bag of holding.
Can't fill that with holy water, surely.
DM.
Unfortunately, the jug cannot be filled with an outside source. It basically, as soon as you attempt to do something like that, it kind of just evaporates.
Let me see what else I have in the bag of tricks. Hold on. I have a copper green helm that Will thinks is perfect to plant something in.
Yes. Why haven't we planted something in it yet?
You can fill it with water.
Yeah.
As long as you don't drop it, it should be fine.
Yeah, so she'll pull out the copper green helm for that fucking key in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage that nobody could figure, and she will fill it with holy water and take it on their happy way.
Let's be honest, it was.
Yeah, well, it's an unconventional thing. I'm going to allow that. You can fill it with enough holy water to do the job. It's just not something that you can store easily. It's like something that you have to carefully carry it and slash. You cannot run with it or else it's going to slash out the eye holes. That sort of thing. because it's an inconvenient thing. But you can put considering how small vials of holy water are, you can put in three vials worth of holy water into that helm, as long as you carry it carefully and are immediately going right to the source of what you're using.
Okay. Then she'll do that.
We'll self to the altar and pour some holy water on it.
Yeah. So she'll dunk it in and carry it with. So we're on a
Thankfully,
stealth mission.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
I did 21.
Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Alright, so you stealthily make your way back to the altar, carefully carrying that thing of water, and just splash it all over. There's a bit of a flash and a sulfurous smell, and the blood and guts and bile that are coating that altar just slosh away, once again leaving the altar of Torum pristine, and no longer causing that icky, crunchy feeling that you're aging at the 100 years, just standing there.
Oh, that's good.
Rhiannon's kind of, as she does that and kind of sees the altar, like, clear off. Can she do something real quick?
Sure.
She's going to lay a hand on the altar, and she's going to, because it's been a while, she's just going to try to say a prayer. And, I mean, she knows nothing about this god.
Okay.
But, I don't know if you have any connection with any of the other gods. I don't know much about you. But...
can you mute or something, Evil? Thanks.
I don't know much about you or any other. And, hopefully you can watch over these people here. But if you could just guide us and help us. I don't know. I've lost connection with my god. I don't know if you're still here, or if you're listening to the people, or if you're gone as well. The people need your help. And that's all she'll say.
And then Will walk up and put a hand on the altar and go, "Hey, godliness! Your follower's in trouble. Get your ass on the altar."
Well, we're on a stealth mission.
Will roll me a 1d100.
Ah!
Yes, I get connected to the god. Oh, I wished.
I would have
You should
left.
dial collect.
Yeah. Okay. Make our way back.
To the gods. Recast. Pass without a trace. Dig up. Plus 10.
Okay.
Bring him down.
So you eventually make it up to the other two people who are still alive. They are, happy to see you because it's been like a few hours now, and you return them to the rest of the survivors.
Hooray. Altar is
Great.
cleansed.
Yep.
People are saved.
Let's rest up. In the morning, we'll try to figure out something with the chains. I will send a message if I can through, I guess, the imp or something. Imp, I need to talk to the man.
So
And,
the imp manifests, which actually causes a couple people around you to be startled.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And she will telepathically just say to Impy, "Hey, can you talk to the big man and just let him know we're gonna try to break these chains and see if we can get the city free. If he has any insight, or we're gonna head that way if he wants to meet up with us. But if he has any insight,
All right.
think. Oh, hi.
As you hear it back in your head, it's like, oh, so this is this is all going to be very fun, I imagine, telling him all that.
What do you mean?
Well, I think he will be quite amused. Don't worry about it.
Wait, no. You can't just say that. You can't say that I will be very amused and then say
No.
don't worry.
I said I am very amused about what you're doing. I think he's going to be very amused too.
Oh, you're saying as a GM. I thought you were saying
No,
like as
the imp is saying that.
Oh, okay, I'm confused. Yeah. No, that's what she's saying. She's like, no,
okay,
you can't say that.
the GM is laughing. The imp is just saying, "I am feeling very amused," and I think he will be feeling very amused. But the GM is laughing. Is the one laughing.
Why are you amused by me asking you this, Impy? What do you know?
No. It's just more of what the big man is doing right now. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But don't worry, he'll think it's amusing too.
What's he doing?
Well, okay. Just keep it between the two of us. He did send a little message back to me, saying that it might be a little more time because somebody recently got very angry about something that was going on up here, and I think it had something to do with you guys, and he is attempting to, well, smooth down some feathers, literally.
Wait, who got angry? Feathers? What?
Oh, no, maybe I'm saying too much, but I'm saying is that...
Impy? Out with it.
Something about the ruler of this particular layer of hell took an interest into what's going on up here. Specifically, the fact that you guys are here and he's here, and just not very happy. Especially because of something that somebody in the party was doing. I suspect it's that Shiori person who decided to attempt to steal one of the souls.
Oh no.
So yeah, I think he's going to be very amused that you're going to be taking it even one step more further by, you know. But don't worry, he will be very amused by all this. He doesn't tend to get angry and stressed out the way some people do. In fact, I worked it for, was forced to work for somebody before him that was very much like that. Anytime somebody did something wrong that they didn't expect, they got really angry. They didn't get amused at all.
Okay, I will make note of this and relay that information to her about that. Yeah, that's good to know. Thank you for sharing. I'm concerned now.
Don't worry, he'll utter his agreements on this.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that someone in particular won't be trying to get back at you for what you're doing. But he won't. He just, will make sure you guys at least get back to the material plane before any repercussions can continue.
Oh, good. I'm sure this is fine. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna make our way to the chains tomorrow. If you could just relay that information, and I will
I can do that.
relay. Oh, good. Fuck.
Oh, don't worry, Rhiannon. It'll be fine. The imp just kind of pets you on the head.
I don't want to be in hell anymore. I just want to go home.
And third spell slots, I can feed everyone.
So the rest of you seeing the imp, like the imp and Rhiannon are in quiet telepathic conversation, and then you see the imp pat Rhiannon on the head, smoothing out her hair before vanishing.
At some point in that conversation, Rhiannon's mouth drops open and her eyes go wide and look directly at Shiori.
What happened?
Yeah. So, I was just, letting them know we're going for the chains and stuff. Something in the future, just to note, Lograth is dealing with a situation right now. Apparently we got the attention of, somebody down here. You might not want to take any more souls that might be claimed for your purposes. You might have angered somebody.
Whoops,
Well,
daisy.
Whose
That
soul
is more likely she took it. I assume the person took their soul once it was done.
I don't know. All I know is that he is playing damage control right now because of that specter that you raised.
Sure,
From
it
my
just does not look like she gives a fuck.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah, there's somebody higher up that's alerted to all of our presence here, and yeah. So just wanted to relay that information.
I won't raise any more. I don't like it, but I won't if that is better for the group.
I don't. I mean, honestly, I think that if they knew what we were doing here, they wouldn't be okay with a lot of things that we're doing. Honestly, we need to get with him tomorrow, and that information was relayed to me about how he's playing damage control and how he might be able to get us out back in time before any repercussions happened. But yeah, I didn't even think about it. Yes, Will?
No, sorry, it was just I didn't help myself.
Yeah, you see off in the distance that the few children that are down here, they're still alive. Lulu is busily entertaining them, and they're kind of like, for the first time probably in days, they're actually smiling a little, seeing the little flying elephant.
Yeah, like I said, I'm giving up 8 days of rations.
Yeah.
So we haven't taken a rest yet.
Yeah, you haven't taken a short rest or a long rest. You took a short rest earlier before the previous combat, but you haven't taken a long rest yet since you've been in hell.
All right.
So do we want to rest on here then? In the morning or whenever we rest up and go, I don't know, meet up with Mom.
If we before we go to rest, I think Will is going to walk around looking for people who are hurt, ill, anything like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are ill. There's a lot of various degrees of exhaustion and starvation among the people here.
Okay. So I think he's gonna use the remainder of his spell slots to cast. He has 3 spell slots, high spell slots, so he could use Healing Word or Lesser Restoration on people, like 3 people.
Alright.
So you will probably, heal anyone who's badly hurt with a 2nd level spell slot of Healing Word. And if someone's poisoned or something, he would remove the poison with Lesser Restoration.
Alright. You're making friends all over the place.
Then it's out of spell slots.
Rhiannon
Also
will,
sleep.
while Will's doing that, Rhiannon's gonna take a couple of sheets from her journal, and she'll fold a couple paper cranes for the little kids and kind of sit with them.
Aww.
She hasn't done that in a while, so she'll do that.
How big is the doorway
So-
to this room?
There are 2, in fact. One to the north and one to the south. And there's a
Okay.
lot of little alcoves here. So, are you guys all taking a long rest?
Yes.
Imagine we're gonna take watches though.
Okay. Yeah, the watches are fine. There's a lot of people helping you out. At the end of this long rest, everybody must make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it magical?
It's a planar effect.
Okay, so first of all, long rest.
Oh no, Shiori!
And it's a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes!
That is only
Whoa!
3 natural 20s!
It's not considered magic. Oh, Ralthor! It's not considered
Oh
magical.
no!
Fuck.
Oh, the only successes have been criticals.
I think I'm fucked.
So I'm just waiting for Will. Will succeed as well.
Whew.
Will, you're on the theme.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't keep up with the fucking free.
I'm
Okay.
dead, aren't I?
No, you're not.
I'm
Okay.
so dead.
Both of you, unbeknownst to your companions, are now currently lawfully evil.
Wait, what?
You are lawfully evil. If you do not leave leave this plane within a set amount of days, your alignment will be permanent. However, if you manage to get out of here right before the end of this day, I don't have to. I'll make you roll in a moment to see how many days. You will be able to. You will automatically revert. You can also get under the effect of the spell, good and evil, evil and good spell, which will restore your original alignment. But currently, the two of you are lawfully evil.
Do we notice? Our morals change?
Yes, actually, it's like you'd be looking around and going, whatever you consider lawfully evil. That doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be any difference in the two of you. It's like these effects might not be visible to the others, but Shuri basically, at this point, if this had happened before you went to sleep, you wouldn't have handed those rations out to the people. It's like that's
Yeah.
no longer in your purview. That's like,
If only it was chaotic evil.
yeah, but you're now lawfully evil. Sorry.
I don't know how to play lawfully evil. What the fuck, Chris? What the fuck am I supposed to do?
It's a planar effect.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Alright, so keep the following number in hand, because if we get beyond this amount of days spent here, which is going to be tracked in long rests, you guys are kind of got a problem. 2 days.
So what,
you
we're
have
just supposed to do evil
you
things?
guys have 2 days in the Nine Hells to get out of the Nine Hells before you become permanently lawfully evil.
What does lawfully evil mean?
It's fine.
Sherry, do you think you can help with that at all?
Well, your morals are low. Like you wouldn't help people. But you have your own rule set basically. Like you're not gonna just go murdering people. You're basically like think like a
And you're not going to go all
Like
depressive
Logan?
if you do end up killing somebody.
yeah. You don't necessarily care about other people, but you do have like a code of honor basically.
For example,
Evil.
for example, Logwrath is lawful evil.
Yeah, like if you give you're still one, you would still probably consider everyone here friends and stuff like that. And you still probably care about those people because they help you. They give you they're getting you to what you want, essentially. Your feelings, I imagine, to them probably wouldn't change because they're helping further whatever goals you have.
So these guys good, everybody else though don't really give a fuck.
Yeah,
Which
you're
also,
not gonna go out and
which also means
murder them.
which means also your desire necessarily to take care of those chains might also go away. Your desire is more of self and group. Is more of your priority rather than why are
Yeah.
we caring
So
about these
basically,
102 survivors down here?
So basically be a Logan.
Yes, basically Logan. Yeah, I don't think Logan's listed as lawful evil, but you know.
Oh, okay. Let's try this.
But remember,
is gonna fail.
just remember, your original alignment will revert back if you get out of here within 2 days.
Do we know if we've got 2 days or?
You don't know in character about that. As far as you're concerned, this is
Oh.
permanent.
Oh,
Out of character, I'm just making sure you write it on your character sheet somewhere. 2 days.
okay.
So yeah, under trancing, I'm sitting there holding the shield.
Hey guys, guess what? I'm the best in all of the underworld. Look at me, I'm so pretty.
So everybody comes to after a while, and people are just around there. Lulu is giving odd looks towards both Shiori and Ralthor, but doesn't seem to be saying anything, and goes to snuggle again with Rhiannon.
What's wrong, Lolo?
I don't know, just feels odd.
What feels odd?
Lulu looks concerned and blinks as if she doesn't know how to put it into words.
Just looks at there, everybody. So what's the plan?
Go towards the chains. Meet up with Lograth. See what. I don't know.
I mean, do we really need to do the chains?
Doesn't
Yeah.
seem the point to me.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that is probably the best idea. How many chains are there?
I never got a good look at him. Lograth might know.
Does anyone here know?
The woman who you met when you guys came in here, a woman named Feria Jinx, shakes her head. I'm not sure. And she kind of looks a little worried. She keeps looking towards the doors. It's been too long. The Duke should have been back by. The Duke and his guard should have been back by now. I hate to impose, but do you think that you guys can go find out what happened to him? What happened to them?
No time.
He should be.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, I don't want to sound negative, but it's probably.
I mean, what's another side job, right?
I mean, if we see him, we see him. But
Right.
He went off to the cemetery. You sure you can't spare?
Yeah,
him?
can we spare a minute, please?
to do what?
Make a persuasion check.
Brandon's inciting this shit with Valor and Shiori. That big negative.
Fuck off!
Yeah, Shuri honestly does not give a fuck about anything that's going on right now. Like, she doesn't care about helping that person,
Yeah, pretty much the same.
What
which is
happened?
a stark difference.
Yeah, this is like night and day. What happened to you two?
This
I don't give a fuck
woman
anymore.
looks between the two, between Rhiannon and Valthar and Shiori, and back to Rhiannon, and lets out a long sigh. I guess they haven't been protected as well as I'd hoped down here. It's been happening to a lot of the survivors. In fact, I think a lot of the reason why there's only 100 or so of us left is because of what happens after a while down here.
What happens?
People just go
You
bad.
lose hope.
No, it's more than that. It's this plane. People just
I have to go home.
they could have been so hopeful the day before, and suddenly the infernal plane has claimed them.
All right. We can't waste time anymore.
We should still go to the cemetery and help. There.
Just
Fury?
make a persuasion check.
Stay
You still gotta make a
quiet.
persuasion check.
I'm not good at persuasion though.
It's fine. This is what we're not. She's gonna follow you guys. Well, yep, she's following.
Really? Oh my god! I swear, man. Every time. That's
Why
why
do you say
eight
you're not
plus
good
eight.
at persuasion?
you have an 8!
So yeah, Shuri's just gonna sigh and be like,
I'm used to rolling poorly on persuasions.
so what's the
Listen,
time?
I
That's
say
fine.
it just because I know it works.
Alright.
Murphy's
Um,
Law.
What was
Rhiannon?
the name? Sorry.
Rhiannon's going to, at Shiori's comment, it's just a waste of time. Funny. Never thought you were the type to not help people. When is helping people a waste of time? Remember who you are.
When we're in hell, that's when we're. So
Quick counterpoint.
they're already dead.
Won't these chains be like super guarded by like strong demons?
Probably.
I would have to see, yes.
The woman standing there just kind of has her eyes bulge out and looks at Logan. Why would they be guarded by demons? Unless demons are attempting to strike through as well.
He means devils.
Demons,
He's a bit slow.
devils, same thing.
Oh, no. She shakes her head. Not even close.
They're both evil. That's
It's-
all I
it's-
need to know.
You'll be wasting your time trying to explain it to him.
So he's feeble-minded. Okay, I understand.
What was her name?
Her name is Farah Jinx.
Farah. Alright. Farah,
Yes?
I might be able to help with the food situation a bit.
That would be very nice.
So, could you possibly, like, order people in the, like, who would need food the most? I mean, the children comes first.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, this one, she gestures towards Shiori, did part with some rations yesterday and was able to help
Yeah.
that way.
I might be able to, like, help 40 people.
That should help for now. Keep us going maybe for an extra few days.
Well, it's just gonna help 40 people right now for the day.
Yes, if you're talking about food though, we can, good berry, yes, I guess that would only help one person.
Yes.
You can't split a good berry. But still,
No.
that'll help those 40 people for several days instead of just a single day.
Oh yeah, nourishment for a day, and then I can keep going on it.
Rhiannon will tell Biddy, I'll be right there 1 second, and she'll go over to Will. How long do you think it's going to take us?
To do
How
what? I'm
long is
sorry.
what?
How long do you think we'll be down here for? How many more? Here, just take it. And she will hand over 8 rations.
Jesus Christ, guys, we could have been
And
using
yes,
that
Sherry.
thing for us.
Ralph, shut up.
Hey, I'm just thinking about us, you know. We need to eat as well.
Thank you. She touches Rhiannon's hand and then hugs her. And
Have we even had anything to eat while we're down here? Like, honestly.
your rations? Have you subtracted any of your rations for meals?
No.
Unless I had subtract one because it's been 1 day so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ralthor, you're eating whatever rations you have in your inventory.
Okay,
One ration
and how
per
many
day.
rations have I had? Okay, so we've...
Yeah.
So...
Shiori says the Duke left yesterday to search the cemetery for the Helm of Torm, because the chapel and the cemetery itself all reappeared when we got pulled into here to Avernius. He was, quite surprised at all of that, but the Helm of Torm was supposedly lost back when a couple hundred years ago, back when. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot of squeaking in the background.
I'm sorry, that's Australian birds for you. Early in the morning, goddamn assholes.
Basically, it comes down to she's explaining that, when things reappeared, the Duke decided, you know what, according to legend, that up until the point when the original cathedral, went bust and was replaced by the castle, the Helm of Torm was supposed to be ensconced in in the cemetery, in the little chapel down there. But that sort of stuff, like, something happened, and whatever caused the entire church, he wasn't even quite sure about that. But he suspected that the Helm of Torm was still there somewhere. It's just that nobody had found it in, the 300 years or so since it became the palace. But he thinks that, if time has been shifted around, that maybe, just maybe, he can find it now. That maybe this is why time, this is where time shifted it to. So, he So he took a detachment of his personal guards and went looking for it yesterday.
Huh? All right.
The Helm of Torm's Sight. That's what it's called.
That sounds like, I don't know. Like, did he do it for selfish reasons?
And she says, "No, I think it was because he felt that having that might shed some light as to why we're stuck here in Avernus."
Well, how are the people looking? Are they still hungry?
There's still a handful of hungry people, but there's a bunch of people, 40, that are no longer the least bit hungry. They are so grateful to you, Will. And there's a handfuls of other people who have at least gotten some, parts of rations, and they've been sharing, basically breaking the rations into half or thirds, stretching it as far as it'll go, among several people to, at least give everybody at least a little bit of food so they won't starve to death, today anyway.
Wow,
If I
what
come-
a fucking waste.
If I come back later and still have the energy to do so, I will provide more. But as for now, I think I might need to exert my energy elsewhere.
Oh.
Ralph eats a full ration in front of everyone.
Will goes invisible and hits him in the knee.
Look, guys, I hate doing this. It sucks. I'm just trying to play the pot, I guess.
Well, you're doing a good job.
You're playing it perfectly. Just because it's the characters that are doing that. I mean, consider it this way: there's at least one person in your party who doesn't have an excuse for acting that way.
This sucks.
Well,
Hey, Will.
yeah.
You know beasts and animals better than I do. Just had an idea. Those crabs we killed upstairs, would those be edible?
Considering they've been out for about 8 hours in the heat of hell, I would say probably not.
Maybe they cooked it. I don't know. Just
Yeah, I am not a cook, but maybe
I'm
if
not
they're cooked properly.
Roll intelligence checks, both of you.
Intelligence.
Plus 17.
Did it not roll?
I don't see anything on your end, Will. Now
Oh,
you do.
there it is.
Will, you're like, yeah, they'll be fine. They're just dead. We eat dead things that have been, my birds eat stuff that's the crabs that have been dead longer than that all the time. You're right, bird friends. Rhiannon, on the other hand, you're going, no, that'll be putrid. Does anybody have a purify food and water spell, I wonder?
Never mind, Will. Bad idea. Okay. Are we ready? Can we go?
Where is the closest chain?
We should go to the cemetery first.
Why?
They just said why.
Why should we even bother with it, though?
Ralph, shut up.
Listen, we could either try to go and find the Lord and this helm and then get a clear sight of things, or we could try to dislodge this chunk of Baldur's Gate from the hell.
Listen, we don't even have a clear picture of anything at the moment.
No.
A clear picture of something would be great.
Is there a chain close to where the cemetery is, where they're directing?
That's a good question. You wouldn't know at all, but let's see if she would know. That requires me to know if there's an exact location for each of the chains.
Chingay.
So I need to check on something.
Yeah. We heard. We hear the pages turning. We're
Yeah,
sitting
sorry.
here in anticipation.
Oh, that's not even the chains to the. So I said, let me double check on this because it's like the chains are kind of like the whole thing, and how many chains that these guys know about is the big question.
Yeah.
So for that, trying to look something up to see if that helps. I figured there'd actually be a page directly on that. Because I know when I was reading through it, or before, that I did find some information on like a chain here or there, but I think it was like only on one of the chains, and there's multiples. So there's your Baldur's Gate Gazette down here. Okay, so if I ever did a paper from Baldur's Gate, it's called the Baldur's Gate Gazette. Wow, there's a lot of information. And there's all sorts of information on on this place. I'm just like wondering if there's one of the chains here, if there's something else. Okay. Let's see. Take a post in our shades hold in the city on the ground. Shade is 30 feet long and 20 feet wide and formed from welded loop, infernal iron, 5 feet thick. Chapter 5, more information on the chains. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay, must be 3 flats. There we go. 8 chains. Okay. So, yeah, there's 8 chains altogether. Let me put a marker in this part of the book so that I can always find it. Because that is very prudent information to have right at my fingertips. There we go. So the priestess says, yeah, I don't know how many chains there... Sorry, the cleric, the acolyte says, actually. I don't know exactly how many chains that there are. I don't know if you can actually get them from here. I think that they're, like, connected to the underside of the city. Sometimes you can see bits of them poking up over the top, but there's 8 of them, and I think you'd have to be on the surface of Avernus to cut them. Maybe. Unless, can any of you fly?
Sure, he does not answer.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
I could find a way.
It's fine.
All right then. Let's go to the graveyard.
Very well. Sure, we'll finally summon her weapon, and it looks different.
How different?
More jagged, and there's a more hook on the end of it. Or not, the metal and the hilt look the same of the life-stealing sword.
How about we no longer have a long rest while we're down here?
We already had one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I-
yeah, sorry.
No more.
yeah, no more.
Obviously, something has
But
changed with these
we-
two.
But if we
Ralph?
don't have a long rest, we can't. What?
Shut up.
I'm just looking out for you guys. Jesus.
Can we gag him? I look over to Rhiannon.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Excuse me.
I've got some extra
Wow.
stuff if you want to gag him.
I
That's
mean-
fine with me.
What the fuck?
I feel like it's not necessary.
Not necessary.
Here I am
Drive-
trying to be helpful here.
He's gonna
Being
drive
like-
me insane if he is down on
No,
top.
you're not.
Fucking hell. Just. we
You
have long
both
rest, you
don't
guys
want to
get out
help
your-
anybody anymore. What
I
happened?
want to help you guys.
My only goal is to get us out of here.
Precisely.
Since when? Hold on. Since when have you let people sit idly by that are being tortured and harmed by these devils?
Look, if they're in hell, they're in hell for a reason.
Ralthor, the city was dragged here against its will.
Listen, Rhiannon, I don't think any amount of talking is gonna help.
The plains are crazy places.
I know this is not you, and she will look at Shiori.
What happens if this place just. The town just died and everybody in the town. Like, what if a nuke happened? I mean, we don't know what a nuke is.
What's a
but
nuke?
giant fireball. What if a dragon swooped in and caught it?
Okay, I've had enough. I've
Fuck.
had a
Shiori face bombs.
Look, I'm just trying to make
At least
sense.
that's
I don't
not-
know why everyone's down here.
I'm walking away now.
Yeah,
Walking
yeah,
away,
yeah.
John.
Let's go.
Going.
Going.
Away.
On our way to the cemetery.
Shiori will lead the way because she can see very. Kind of lead the way back, basically.
So you guys, leave through the what was supposed to be the castle, but is now a cathedral, and can spot the nearby cemetery. Part of it, Biddy, from your knowledge, you know that the cemetery back when you were very young, when you were a small child, was quite grand. It was huge. It contained a chapel that was nearby to the cathedral and all of that. And then one day, part of the cemetery, along with part of the cathedral, apparently, which might have been the reason why the cathedral had to sell out to the duchery or dukery or whatever, however it's pronounced, is kind of I want to say collapsed is probably the best word for it. Oh, you don't know exactly what happened because you were a small child at the time, and you probably haven't cared at all since then, given your predilections. But basically, half the cemetery that you remember being in Baldur's Gate for the last 300 years is only about half the size of the cemetery you guys are now looking at. What you see before you is a 10-foot high brass fence, but it has fallen in numerous places, and a wide gate that allows access to the grounds has been torn from its hinges. You see severed human body parts adorning the spikes on top of the fence posts. Some of the body parts wriggle and writhe as if undead, twitching in concert with the lightning that flashes from the big thing in the sky. Cracked gravestones and crumbling monuments are scattered across the cemetery grounds, whose center is occupied by a chapel dedicated, that you remember this, Biddy, to Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyre. this once holy structure, now that you have not seen since you were a child, because again, it kind of vanished, now glows with a fetid purple radiance.
Can I tell how much of the cemetery is the old cemetery? The cemetery that I'm
Yeah, it looks like half
actually
and half. It's like the
Uh-huh.
half that's over towards where the chapel is, and closer to the side with the cathedral. That's the half that hasn't been there in a long time. It's just a lot of it has been incorporated into the Duke's grounds. There is parts of the cemetery though that you do recognize from occasionally visiting it.
occasionally. I would think I've been there a bit more than like 2 times, like probably about 10 times by now.
10 times in over 300 years. That's that's not
Well,
that.
10 times about in every 20 years almost.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, he has a reason to go there.
okay, then you quite recognize the cemetery. You'd recognize the one half of the cemetery, and then that's the part that hasn't existed in 300 years in your point of view. So the newer graves on the one side, and then the graves that vanished or were destroyed or something happened to them on the other. But everything seems to have been warped. Um, it was, you remember it as being beautiful and lovely, and all the graves picturesque with flowers and glass frames on the graves, and even statues and mausoleums. But now, as soon as you're looking at it, much to your shock, Biddy, you see all the flowers are wilted, every stone monument cracked.
Well, let's get searching.
All
This
right.
place could really. Have
Biddy, you would know that since you visit, since as you reminded me, you visit that place quite a bit.
Yeah, and you know why?
Yes. You reminded me of that, and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that meant you visited that place. Because I don't go to graveyards, so I don't really do that sort of thing. You do know that the priest in the area at the new chapel, which you don't actually see anywhere in the grounds at the moment, is named Gideon Lightward,
Hmm.
a priest of Lathander.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can find the priest. If he's even around.
Let's try to find him.
Fine. Look everywhere.
We look for the priest.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying to figure out where exactly you are on this map, since there are now I see. This is one of those long, winding maps that like instead of being on one page is in 3 different pages.
You know?
They're all tiny maps, but they're in 3 different pages. Okay. Excuse me. So, do you wish to stay looking around the cemetery, or do you head straight for the chapel?
I mean, you can look through the cemetery, in glance and see if anybody's there. And if they don't see anything, then yeah, go straight for.
Yeah.
That's what Rhiannon would do. She'd kind of like survey and then go.
Alright, so roll me perception checks, everyone.
Yay. I got advantage.
Do we have to?
That's a 9.
Yeah. So, Will and Ralthor, you both see small shambling figures off in the distance, kind of wandering this way and that through the cemetery. As do you, Biddy.
Hey guys, look, a zombie. Can we kill it? Should we kill it? Before it kills us?
They're in the distance. They don't seem to notice you.
They do look very zombie-like.
Some of them are nothing
So,
more than
kill 'em?
skeletons.
I could take a fight. I could shoot my arrows.
Unnecessary fights are not our concern.
Yeah, I think we could just get past them.
She goes straight for the chapel.
And as you approach the chapel, you see 3 more towering skeletons. These ones of minotaurs. Holding,
Ow.
Oh boy.
Can
Uh,
we walk past these guys?
Biddy, I take it that means that you aren't heading straight for the chapel?
I mean, somewhat following them, but taking a bit more time to look around.
Fucking hell, Benny.
It's unfortunately not
Already
on...
doing shit.
It's unfortunately not on the way to the chapel.
I'll have to look at it later then. We'll just keep going to the chapel first then.
Alright.
Mm.
You see these three big guys just kind of standing there with their axes, raising them up as you guys approach the chapel.
So, we're not going.
We are.
Ooh.
But these guys look scary.
Are they charging us? Or are they just...
They look like they're getting ready for you to make any more moves towards the chapel.
Alright, so if they're just standing there, then I'm gonna get the first strike.
Why couldn't we just stealth? Okay.
They already noticed us roll
So,
four.
Will, you wish
We
to
could've-
attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, which one do you wish to attack?
I wanted you guys.
I'm gonna do an area of effect.
Have you
Jesus Christ, what the fuck, Sherry? Wait, what?
There's one natural 1 and a natural 14.
So,
Jesus.
hold on. I'll draw it out.
Like, what's the random?
Round, because you want it. And I'll do it like... So. 5, 10, 15...
Seeing a 23 in
that.
red is weird.
Okay.
And you know what's coming. Erupting.
Wait.
Too
Um,
late. Too late
Too late.
for.
And that is bludgeoning damage on skeletons.
Ooh.
Is that good?
Is that good?
Yep. Yes, that is.
Is that good?
Oh
It's
wait, no, never
skeleton.
mind. Okay, never mind. I was
You're
thinking
right.
of the lightning strike thing.
Yeah, this.
And how that
Don't
was
worry.
really bad for
Yeah,
Will.
it's not lightning, Jesse. It's not lightning. I think Will won't make the same mistake again.
I won't try to take the
got
storm as
terrified.
this sentient.
I got terrified for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Will learns from his mistakes, unlike some people.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Shiori.
Excuse me. I sleep once, and I turn into a Logan.
She's just gonna go on her back, and she's gonna summon a very maul that's got like jagged spikes on the end of it, and she's gonna run forward. Yeah, no, she's just gonna hold her action. The first thing that comes at her is gonna get 2 mauls to the skull.
Alright. Oops.
Nope.
Biddy.
I don't like being this high up.
Biddy, do something.
I guess I'm just gonna.
Is it because you're so low to the ground now?
Yeah,
No, no one
yes,
can
that's
be
exactly
wings.
why.
Love you!
That is exactly why, because I'm so fucking low. God, and not much.
I'm trying to make light of a situation.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine!
It's fine.
Fuck all y'all.
But yeah, that's
No,
my
fuck
time.
you.
Will.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm just gonna go invisible.
Pulls the hood over. Will's vanished.
And
Valthor might
Lele.
have a chance to see him, though, because, of course, Valthor has the Cloak of Many Eyes. Or Robe of Many Eyes, rather.
Yeah.
Can I shoot at Will? I mean, what?
Ralph, you
If
do
you
that, you
want
get
a
us.
Shiori to the face, sure.
If you want a druid to get angry with you, then sure.
You want a half coming charging at you? Sure.
Because I'm telling you, I'll walk under the storm, try to control it, and then it will sap both of us, and you'll be.
god. Y'all.
Oh my god.
Thunder.
Oh, that sounds like a great way of dealing with things.
And then I will use my movement.
Okay. Rhiannon, after Will moves.
There.
Sneaky.
Go, Rhiannon, go. Go.
And then she'll. She can't throw anything, can she?
She's a
I mean,
warlock.
Yeah, no. I didn't know if she had any like shuriken or darts or anything. She doesn't. So she will Eldritch Blast. This guy here.
Remember, you get 2.
Yes, thank you, Fluffy.
Miss. Digs into the ground before the Minotaur. That's the second one! They both
Jesus.
fall flat!
Wow.
She kind of like the magic in her hand just kind of fizzles a little bit. She's like, yeah, I think
That was amazing, Rhiannon.
She's trying
Well
to
done.
make it fancy and do like monk moves, and then they just fire
Yeah.
in the air.
You're like, you really straight that skeleton?
enough from the tiny peanut gallery in the back.
Rhiannon is basically a Street Fighter character.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Exactly. Relthor.
She'll bonus action.
Oh, you have a bonus
patient
action.
defense.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Put your little potion defense indicator on there so I can
I will.
be reminded. Relthor, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try out my new ability, but I don't know how far this goes. I don't
There's
know how
one
close I
way.
have to be.
Reading.
That's what I'm doing. Cost and time, 1 action, range, 120 feet. Okay, there it is. I was
Well,
just
you
too
know,
low down.
There we go.
Okay, so he's looking at this guy, right? He's looking at this guy,
Okay.
and he gonna Chaos Bolt at level 1, I guess, and that takes up the spell slot.
You don't get sneak
That's
attack on that.
cool. That's fine. 2d8, which is a 6 and a 2, so I gotta choose something here, right? Yeah. Well, I gotta choose either cold or thunder, and I will choose thunder, so that's thunder damage.
Yeah, both of them affect the Minotaur skeleton equally, so.
I don't think you get sneak attack on that.
Yeah, I already
No.
said
No, I don't. No, I was looking at my spells, and I guess I still had that tick. So.
Rhiannon.
Thunder from thunder. You motherfucker! I come from the lot. Shut up. When I roar and my thunder.
Dude, you're the one singing. Logan.
You guys shut up. You guys shut up.
Can you
Stop
the
singing.
thunder?
You better run. You better take cover.
Take cover.
Okay, now we can.
well, now that that's done.
Let's bring it to the bard.
It also doesn't help that we're actually down under in hell as well. So
Yes.
technically speaking, Australia and hell, it's the same heat. You know, it's pretty much the same heat.
Yeah,
Temperatures are the same.
you're in Avernus. We're over here. We're heading towards Stygia because it's cold there. Any actions, Logan?
I'm gonna hold my action
Oh,
until all of them have moved up, and then I'm gonna cast Bane on all of them.
You have
I
to,
was
Because
going
they're out of range.
behind.
you're gonna cast Bane on. Okay.
When all of them are within range,
Alright.
or when all of them have moved and are not in range, I'm gonna cast Bane on how many I can cast. It's first level spell slots. So I'm gonna take that down because I use it anyway.
Speed 10,
Done.
20, 25, 30, 35. Let's see. 10, 20, 20. Okay, cool. So this Minotaur moving across ground charges straight at Shiori.
Cool.
Using the charge feature.
Difficult terrain.
Yep, that's what I said.
Yep.
That's what I was double checking on that.
Yep. She counted on it.
And it does a goring attack.
Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
target, and then hits it with a gore
Yeah.
attack at the same time. Takes an extra 2d8 piercing damage. Ah, and that's missing.
Nope.
You
And-
just smashed it with the mole. I think
Yep.
you just broke it, actually. Yes, you did. That particular Minotaur is broken.
Nice.
The next Minotaur
Sit.
Wow.
does the same,
Shit.
but at Rhiannon. Oh, wait,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage, forgot, sorry. 14
Yes.
doesn't hit.
Yay.
And
Good job.
the third one just comes forward.
Oh!
What?
Sorry, go ahead. Nope,
ahead.
go ahead.
Comes forward to whap at her with its great axe. That's also a disadvantage. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure I didn't roll a nat 1 to drop it.
Reaction, pop.
Okay.
It's the Cadillac wine mixer or whatever. Step
You
Brothers.
smash you smash through a few ribs.
Ooh.
On a good note, Logan, they're within range.
Shuri.
Oh, does Logan get his reaction?
Yeah, if Logan wants to use his reaction to cast his spell now.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's a saved action or whatever.
It's like it's still alive.
Logan!
Yeah, I cast Bane on all of them.
Did you have to put in the official video? You weirdo.
So they need to make a DC 15 saving throw.
For what?
For Bane?
No. Wisdom, charisma, what? What's the saving throw against? There we go.
Charisma. It says charisma, I think.
Alright, thank you.
I'm
You
sorry.
need to remember to actually say which stat the saving throw is for. Shuri, your turn.
It's going to take 25 for feet of movement because of the. I just did the extra one just so I knew how much feet of movement it actually would take.
Just remember there's rough terrain here.
Yeah, that's why I took 25 because I would did right here to here.
Okay.
So she has 5 feet of movement left, but now she's flanking.
She's flanking if she's right here.
Oh, well, then I'll just go right there and flank. And that'll put you all of her movement probably then. More likely.
Why are you staying there in the thing?
I thought. Oh
I
wait.
said here, up one.
Then 5 for movement. Sorry, I saw the marker go somewhere else.
Sorry.
Bop.
Bah.
Miss. That one hits, and this guy blasts into a bunch of bone dust. Biddy.
Not so tough.
Flanking with Shuri. That's a hit. And that's a hit. Will, on to you, little guy.
Right.
The battlefield is currently littered with bone chips.
Hopping through
Yummy.
bones. And yep, gonna. It's quite tall, so I'm just gonna go for the ankle. Here we go.
Miss.
Sorry, that should be at advantage because I'm invisible
Alright,
as
roll
well.
one
Right?
more time. Yep, you are invisible. That
Hey.
hits, but it still goes for the 11, which is actually a
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
Smash! You smashed right through the ankle. It's still standing up on one foot, but it is missing an entire leg now because of that one smashed ankle.
Yep, and that's what I do.
Rhiannon.
Monk shit, gonna go right here.
Mhm.
And then pop advance.
See if you can take it down in one hit. Nope. But you do get it into. Kind of just descends down into dust right in front of you.
Well, that wasn't too hard.
And I took it, and I take the hood off.
I'm gonna switch back to the shield and sword again.
In front of you, the city's descent into Avernus has taken its toll on a once beautiful chapel. Of course, also time and the fact that it hasn't existed for 300 years. Possibly has done as well. Biddy, you just remember it as being a once beautiful chapel before it kind of vanished. Nearly all the stained glass windows along the outside walls have been smashed, and the main doors hang open. No signs of any other creatures in or around the building can be seen.
Well, shall I have a look inside?
Yep. She walks up to the door and goes inside.
You see carved pillars that resemble heroes of some old forgotten time period. Create this marble patio that lead into the main chapel. The dark mahogany doors are ajar, and the remains of the patio's windows have spread shattered glass everywhere. You may roll a history check if you wish to know more.
She will.
Damn right I do. Nope.
Biddy, you've forgotten your history lessons. Rhiannon, on the other hand, even though you've never been here, you recognize the names of some of these heroes. Hold on. Yeah, I was just trying to read. You named like heroes like Agnithar and Zokul of Torm, Betrazomus, Yevina Druin, and others. And you feel like these pillars can be empowered with radiant energy if the name of the hero that it represents is spoken aloud as an action.
She'll walk up to the pillars and she will say the names of the heroes.
Did I give you 5 names? Or did I only give you 4? With that check, you actually get 5 of the names.
Okay. Well, she will say she'll
Of
walk
the
up
8
to 5
pillars altogether. Yeah.
She'll say the names.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Biddy's just watching calmly,
Yeah, what the fuck?
trying to figure out the name still.
You see that each of the 5 pillars that you've touched just kind of lights up, spreading warmth all around.
There's carvings on these pillars. I read a book one time. There's some heroes too. There are 3 here. I don't know who they are though. If somebody else wants to look, but there's some magical energy in there. If you say their name.
I doubt she would know, but I'm gonna do the history check anyways, just because she's
been
been
reading.
wandering around. Yeah. I'm just saying her history's low.
I think you know 2 of the names on these things. Cesar and Zivik Laroon.
I will not myself try to pronounce those names.
And Relthor, you vaguely remember something from your old history books. From because
I did
of your
history?
reawakened memories from the time when your mom was still alive. You know, when you were 13 and younger. You remember some lesson or another that your mom taught you back in your temple of Palor, and you just kind of recognize one of the heroes here. Do you wish to say that hero's name or leave the final pillar
I will
unlit?
say that hero's name.
All 8 of the pillars now shine with light. They all feel warm and just lovely.
Interesting.
We're gonna die.
Did anything happen? Other than that?
Not that you're aware of.
Oh boy.
Huh.
I'm gonna just look around and see if I notice anything else.
Yeah, Rhiannon is
Yeah.
going to do that as well.
About to have a little scout around.
I am looking at the sky.
We're inside.
That's rude. I know, rude. Shush you.
The
I'm
inside
looking
sky.
skyward.
Inside sky, known as the ceiling.
And the outside
The
ceiling.
inside
Love you.
Bro.
Okay.
A big chandelier up there.
Perception.
perception.
Alright.
Whatever I see it.
So, Biddy, you guys are looking into the inside the chapel?
Just trying to, yeah, we're trying to see if there's anything else that happened whenever we did the pillar thing. Like
Yeah,
anything
just-
changed.
Now that you're looking more properly into the temple, into the chapel, and a little bit of light is spilling in from the glowing pillars, you notice that there are several large figures standing motionless in what would otherwise be shadows inside the chapel. Probably more minotaur skeletons. At least in the southern portion of the chapel, where the majority of the pillars are concentrated. There might be another way in. It looks like that this side of the chapel is protected.
I ready my crossbow.
No.
Switch these to the mall. Or just a grin.
I mean, she'll like lean over to
Wait.
Biddy.
Do we have to go that way?
If we need to go that way.
I mean, it wasn't that hard.
I mean,
No.
yes, but
But what?
this is a more confined space.
Where? Over there?
I mean, this is a more confined space than what we fought out there.
The easier for me to get to them.
Yeah, I'm confused. We hit them very hard, very quickly.
I know, but is there a reason we need to go that way? Is there actually a way past them?
Yeah, do we see another way to go?
Right. There is a path that leads to the south, away from the chapel. Well, actually, it looks like it loops around. In fact, as you're looking around down that south passageway, you see there's a tiny little building that's probably some kind of like priest's quarters or living space, to the south, west. Actually, more like a west from here, but it's like south. You're taking a southern path. You can't see the entirety of the building from where you're standing in order to see if there's other ways in, or if you can get through a window or anywhere else.
So to get to those places, do we have to go through the skeleton minotaur things?
You don't know.
Ah, well, alright.
Hey,
Let's kill it.
How far away are they?
Yay!
Rhiannon runs in, guns blazing.
How far away?
Killing!
You guys are all running in to confront the
How
minotaurs.
far away are they?
Yes.
Will wants to know for spell casting.
Will can't
Yeah.
see them.
What?
Will is too low. to
Will didn't
score.
roll! Did he?
I didn't.
No.
roll. I didn't think I needed to roll if everyone pointed it out.
You're also too short to actually see into the window. You're a tiny little gnome man.
You have been height shamed, sir.
Oh wow.
Biddy also can't easily
Okay.
see in there, except unless he scrambles up onto the window.
Cast
but
erupting earth
but
on the wall
Rhiannon
so that
saw
I can
that.
see. No,
You're gonna cause erupting earth on one of the
no,
walls.
no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, Rhiannon's just gonna run in, guns blazing, and just punch.
Same.
Okay.
No punching.
I want to punch.
Before,
punch-
You're
You
not
punch
about-
with your maul.
if I can like just before we start the fight, just put my hood up, because
You can do that.
Can I go
You
into
just see
Okay.
us bolting.
Oh,
Wrong enter.
So,
I was like, that's an actual living man.
Like, oops, wrong one.
So,
It's like a skeleton, but with a skin suit.
skin and flesh suit.
So everybody's running in. Nobody's staying outside.
I mean, technically, shouldn't you get like a bow? Like everything should be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage because they all have skeletons.
No, the meat cushions the blows. It
What about
absorbs
slimes?
the impact.
oh, what about
So-
slimes? Slimes don't have skeletons.
So
Yeah.
you're there. Everyone else is probably about here, of course.
What about
Luna's following
Logan?
you.
Logan doesn't have any bones.
She's fat. Much faster than me.
So Rhiannon's running in, the Minotaur skeletons, and I will give you the description. The once beautiful main area of this chapel is littered with broken furnishings and splintered chairs. The stained glass windows have all been smashed, though one remains mostly intact, where it's fallen whole into the floor. It depicts a representation of the god Torm placing a golden helm on the head of a man kneeling before him. Out of the shadows stepped the 4 minotaur skeletons, clutching bloody great axes.
Pop, pop, motherfucker.
Pop, pop.
You have to roll initiative first.
What's initiative?
It's the thing where you roll and you
Holy shit!
What's initiative? Guess the 22.
Hey, I
Why couldn't
rolled.
you do that with my attack, not initiative? You watch. I'm gonna use my crossbow and it's not gonna hit.
I rolled 2 3s.
Holy shit!
Balthor!
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're
roll
going first.
The pop motherfucker on this one. Yeah.
You can only go pop. You can't go pop pop.
You go flunk.
Yeah, you go flunk.
Flunk.
It's
Flunk.
funk.
I love it.
Hits.
Oh wait, it's also stealth as well, isn't it? Sneak attack since I'm stealthed.
If you're stealth, then it's sneak attack.
So,
Oh, let me roll sneak attack.
You got this.
It's a 4d6.
oh boy.
Rogues,
Oh.
man.
We're getting to the bullshit.
Ta-da!
Oh, yeah.
I am now
The,
not.
the higher level you get, the more bullshit you accumulate. Run in.
That's the way. We pop it.
But I love the slow evolution
Oh.
of you guys.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Well then.
And
First one hit, second one does not.
She's not gonna spend a key. She's just gonna. Oh, actually.
oh.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck it. Flurry of blows. Fuck it.
Yes, see. Stuff.
Aw.
Miss and
Hey, it was
hit.
my first time today.
Alright.
Yep.
A total of 46 damage is not bad.
Minotaur skeleton charges at Rhiannon and goes for the gore.
Uh
Ooh, that hits.
Ooh.
Ow.
And because of the charge, it gets an extra 2d6 piercing damage.
oh.
And you must succeed a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Sorry, 2d8. Sorry, not 2d6, 2d8. So you take an additional 9 damage and you're
Oof.
knocked prone!
Oh no.
The
Whoa.
monk
God damn
goes
it,
down
Rhea.
on the floor. You just you hear it run up to the skeleton goes pop, 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 and then another skeleton charges forth and gores her, knocking her down.
I'm tired of being in hell.
Hey,
Logan,
I already said we should just leave. Just forget about
you,
it.
Same.
you hear the invisible imp on your shoulder whispering to you in Infernal saying, "We could have left already."
No, we gotta help people. Damn it.
No, we don't have to.
Yes, we do, Ruther.
Shut up, Ralph.
Logan, what do you do?
Are you related to Phaedra by any chance? Fucking Mama Bear coming in, Jesus.
I'm going to. Am I gonna? I'm gonna.
I think Rhiannon hasn't had her drink on yet today, which is part of the problem.
She hasn't. Do I have to make a will save?
I mean,
I'm gonna. Take
Yes,
two
you have to
steps.
save Will. He needs to be saved.
yes, please.
Oh, that's bad.
I think the Will's the safest person here, to be fair. You can literally
Yeah.
probably solo this.
Yeah.
I
That's,
mean,
I
told
think
you
it will-
I walked away.
I think
yeah,
Will
that's true.
Oh god.
I'm,
Logan, do something.
What do you do,
Yeah,
Logan?
You got this.
I'm gonna
Kill
cast
them all,
Bane
man.
on the two next to
Okay.
Rhiannon. It's a risk because they'll be dead before it's their turn, but hey.
Alright, this one down here is banned. Shiori.
Can move there.
Yes.
Flanking.
I am prone.
Oh yes, that's right. That's not flanking. Ooh, she's prone.
It won't matter in the end.
I mean, my my body isn't very intimidating.
Miss.
Shit.
Come on. Come on.
And miss.
Yeah.
You failed to hit the
It won't
Minotaur
matter, she
skeleton.
said.
Come on, you stupid ass dice.
Biddy.
Ah.
I
Huh.
swear, Grizz has some sort of switch to make our dice rolls either shit or good in battles.
I do
And
not.
it's like, hey, this battle, let's have.
I can hear that grin in your voice when you say I do not. I do not.
And a ha!
Yeah, second one misses.
Hey,
No, but my point is that if I had that sort of switch, I would have ultimate power over all games. I'd be more than than just your D&D GM here. I would be your god. Will, up to you.
God.
what are you talking about? You are our god. You can summon a fucking dragon if you wanted to.
Uh,
If you
Yeah,
wanted
but then
to.
you'd still be safe at home with your cat and your computer. So
Sure.
Tell you what, I'm gonna do over here. No,
not
never
the dice
mind.
god. Sorry. Dice gods just love me sometimes.
Yeah, no, I gotta do it here because otherwise I won't catch them all.
Wait, you're gonna catch them all?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch them all.
Will's gonna be the
Ups the
very
earth.
best. Very best.
So that's another erupting earth as I move a little bit closer. Here it is. Dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
And
Nice.
both of them are affected by Bane, are they not?
Only one
No
of them
one
is.
is.
So the first one, dexterity saving throw. Second one, oh, that one on that one. The second one. Oh,
Nice!
they both take 44 points of damage. This one dies immediately, as does this one.
And I move a little bit closer.
Bane,
15,
though.
20, 25.
Yeah.
So much.
And that's my move. Oh. Can I cast Shillelagh again? I keep forgetting how, like, spell and cantrip work.
Takes it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, no,
So
but
yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking-
gone by now.
What? No, I'm just thinking if I cast it again.
I think you can cast a cantrip in a leveled spell.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you
So
can cast a
I-
cantrip.
I-
Is it a cantrip?
Yes.
Then you can cast it.
It is the most druidy cantrip.
Yes. I make this wood harder. Giggity. Giggity.
That's
I mean,
You know-
the safe word is shillelagh, so
Mhm.
giggity.
well.
Okay, so this miniature skeleton comes down here, charges at Shiori.
He's being
Disadvantage.
smart. What the fuck?
What'd you say, Shiori?
Disadvantage.
Why so?
Displacement cloak.
Oh yeah, nice.
Nope.
If
Next
That's
minotaur
right.
skeleton does
Mark
about
this.
the same. Charges right at you, with attempting to gore you. Also misses.
oof.
Actually, unequipped shield for now.
Ralthor.
So
Come on,
I
golden
don't know
boy.
how this works. So I'm just gonna do this and hope that it does the thing that I want it to do. Right at this guy and chaos bolts. That's another spell slot. Hold up.
I see an 8 in there. That is something unique, I think.
6 and 8.
So a 6 and 8. So with 8, that's just. So I can either do psychic or thunder. But if they were both the same
It's
number,
same with the minotaur.
they'd
It doesn't
be-
matter.
Yeah.
I was hoping that they'd be the same number, so that means it'd hit both of them.
That's fair.
But yeah, 14 damage to. Wait, how much damage?
14. I already subtracted the 14 from that one.
Oh, okay, wait. Cast.
Chaos.
You still going on, Relthor, or are you done, or what?
Yeah, that's about it.
Rhiannon.
She will dust herself. And then
Wait, hold up. The
It
target
ta-
takes
it takes half your
2d8
half your movement. How much movement?
plus 1d6.
How much
45.
movement do you have?
45.
Okay, then yeah, you got there.
Ralph has a point here.
Yeah.
What's the other damage?
Target takes 2d8, which is the 14,
Okay.
plus 1d6 damage.
Then you need to roll 1d6.
Yes, I do.
I'm not sure why your spell isn't doing that automatically. That's weird.
Very. 3.
there might be a toggle option in the actual spell.
So he
Yeah.
rolls 2d8. Those 2d8 are part of the damage, but also he picks one of the d8s, and on the number rolls, he can choose one of those damages.
Yeah.
So it's like 8 different types of damages he can do.
Okay.
And if I roll the same number twice, it bounces to the next person at 30 feet.
Yeah.
Which is
Cool.
nice. Okay.
That
I'm sorry.
You should toggle it so that it shows the full text all the time, because right now all
How
I'm
do
looking
I
at,
toggle it?
There's an
Cogwheel.
option in the spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
it should be.
Is
Just
there?
hit the cogwheel on the right of the spell, and you can do it there.
Yeah, you should be able to do a
Rhiannon.
second
Uh,
damage type.
Yep.
Oh,
sh-
in the core.
yeah, in the spell, not the actual cogwheel on the thing. And then there's another cogwheel on the spell. Okay, she's going to hit with advantage because flanking with shield.
Yep.
Oh, that's not one of them. Uh-oh.
Okay. Second hit. Another hit.
Yep, that's her turn.
Logan, what do you wish to do?
I'm going to. We're inside, right? I'm gonna. We're inside the building. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
some dancing lights to illuminate the place a bit more
Okay.
because I don't want to waste spell slots. And
Fair.
that's it.
Alright. Bards dance there and bards. Shuri!
Alright, I have advantage. Come on, hit the thing. There you go.
And
Hey.
it has been destroyed. The cloud of
And-
dust now.
Move over here. That's more like it.
Is it?
That hits.
Oh.
Oh.
nice.
Things have low AC. If they're large and dead.
You know, they're not really much of a threat. So she's not really thinking about doing anything more than that. She does not view them as a threat.
Biddy.
Biddy, you got this. You got this, Biddy. Kill it. Do it. Do it.
And a whack. Followed by a whack.
Okay, that's 13. And the other one is 17. Okay. Skeletons looks like it's about ready to come apart. Will.
Oh, damn, I'm still alive.
Well, it's
What?
not alive
Hold
to begin
up.
with, it's just
You know, it's still standing.
Holy shit. Okay, things just. I guess I lost internet for a tiny bit.
huh?
There you go.
There you go.
And exploding skeleton particle dust.
Yay, I love my skeletons imploding.
And I remove the hood.
Yeah, meant to shield.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, that was,
You know,
that was easy. Are you okay, Rhiannon?
you know,
that was a little less easy. Doesn't cost.
you know.
I probably shouldn't have just ran in and started punching. They kind of
Yeah,
ran right back at me.
Gotta-
Yeah, I
Got a
just-
little
waited one more
I
second.
wanna.
What the
Whoa,
fuck?
whoa, Ralph,
Oh
whoa.
my God.
What is?
Why?
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 Da 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 victory dance. I'm sorry.
Uh,
Right. Yeah, next time just wait maybe like 5 seconds and I can do that thing where I blast them next week.
Alright.
And then you can deal with whatever is left.
Alright.
You can make things time travel?
She shakily pulls out her flask and she'll take a swig. I got you.
Anyway, good work.
So what's next in our objectives?
Well, what is that? Is that some living quarters over there?
Yeah, it looks like some
That
priest
one
quarters or
was
something.
that was outside. If you
Yeah.
take the path
You could see
south.
it though, you said.
Yeah, you could see it. Kind of if you looked down the path a bit and looked around the side of the building. Right now, where you're currently standing, there is a path around the center area. If you head north a bit, it seems to turn to the west. But there is also a bit of a curtain covering in some kind of curtain stretched across a archway, leading into some unknown area. You have no idea what might be in there.
Through the unknown?
Yeah, Rhiannon will walk up to the curtain.
Oh,
And
great.
this is where, as you draw back the curtain and come face to face with two more of those baby-faced guardian things standing at the at the foot of a set of stairs, we are going to end, or set of stairs going down. This is where we're going to end for the week.
That's fine.
And I will see you again in 2 weeks.
Fucking dungeon locker.
Yeah, sorry, Star Wars next week. I've got tickets.
Yeah, same.
Until Sunday.
Who
Go on,
cares
Star Wars.
about Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Nobody
Honestly,
cares about
it's
Star
probably
Wars.
gonna.
Wars.
It's
There are
probably
no
actually
gnomes in
gonna
Star Wars.
be. It's probably gonna be
it's-
pretty bad though, to be honest.
Who is directing this? Is it Abrams again or Ryan?
I don't know who